Hello. How's everyone doing today? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Who have we got here today? We've got AU. How are you doing? And Rumi. Hello. I hope you're both doing amazingly. I've had quite a busy weekend. I don't know if you guys have, or if you've been working or just chilling or anything like that. I've had a busy one. I was putting it on Twitter, obviously. I went to IKEA. And I've been building lots of bits and bobs over like yesterday and today, and just like organising things and stuff like that. So I've been kept very occupied, but I'm kind of happy with how things have turned out. I'm not quite done yet, but I'm glad that I put the time in to do it, because I think it is all a big improvement. You're doing pretty amazingly. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, because I think I put it on Twitter as well. One of my cats decided out of nowhere, and keep in mind he is probably 6 years old, and I've had the figures I've had for the past maybe 3 to 4 years, so he's used to them being around in the same places they are. They've never been a problem, but the other day he decided, nope, I'm going to climb on them now and I'm going to knock a bunch of them down. First time it's ever happened. And he knocked down some of like my quite expensive ones, and luckily none of them broke. One of them did get a paint chip, which is very small thankfully, and it's fixable, but I was quite bummed out about it. Because it's like one of those things you can't predict suddenly is going to happen when it's been so consistently fine. But I've been wanting to upgrade my displays for a while, because I had them on just like normal shelves, and I wanted to get cabinets because I thought it would look nicer, less dusting would be needed because they're all like in an enclosed space, and I thought it would just like use the space better as well, and it would mean I could put other things on the shelves and stuff like that. So that's what I did. I got some cabinets, and I got some like new monitor risers as well, which I'm really liking, and I've just kind of updated everything, given it a bit of a spruce up, and I think it's all turned out really good. I'm brushing my hair, and since it's curly it's being rude. Oh no! I don't have very curly hair. My hair's kind of like, I mean, it does whatever it wants to do, but it's not like straight and it's not curly. It's like somewhere in the middle. But what my hair likes to do is like, it's very stubborn in terms of like, if I try to style it, like straighten it or curl it, it won't hold anything, especially the ends, because the ends really like to flick outwards. But it will also, like, if I don't do anything with it, it will just start to take on the shape of like anything I do with it that I don't want it to hold, if that makes sense. So it doesn't hold things when I want it to hold things, but then holds things when I don't want it to. Like, if I wear my hair up on a ponytail for like 20 minutes to get something done, it's now going to be in a shape of like where the hairband was, without fail. But if I put effort into doing my hair, give it an hour, and then it will all fall out again. That's how it always works. Hey there, Latte, how are you doing and how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. And the tall one, welcome. I do hope you're doing good today. You're in a bit of an art drive right now, so you're working on your model. Ooh, exciting! I can't wait to see it when you're ready to share it. I'm really excited to see. I like seeing people's new designs and stuff. I really enjoy it, because people are so creative. Like, the sort of things that people manage to put together, I'm always so amazed by it. The things people can think of. Yeah, hair troubles. My hair, I never know what to do with it. Like, I know that I don't have the least manageable hair type in any stretch of the imagination. I know I don't. But I can never do anything with it. I can never do anything with it. It just does what it wants to. Honestly, you kind of just give up eventually, don't you? Better after actually getting some meds. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Latte. I hope you keep on getting better. But I'm glad to hear you're improving. Top 10 reasons why you keep your hair short. True, valid. My hair in real life is like shoulder length. I used to have very long hair, probably a bit longer than the length of my model's hair. I used to have quite long hair. Then I got it all chopped off up to short in one go, shoulder length in one go, because I just got fed up with it. But I kind of miss it being longer, because it seemed to, like, because of the weight of it when it was longer, it did less of the silly stuff it does now, where it just decides to take on any shape it wants to. I think because there was more weight to it before, it kind of all just held itself down. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if there's any logic behind that, but I remember it being like a lot more easier to deal with in terms of like having it stay straight and such when it was longer. I don't know. I'm useless with hair. I really am. You can actually share the preliminary design of the AU model. Oh, definitely throw it on the art channel. Throw it on the art channel. I would love to see it. Hey there, Gizmo. Welcome, welcome. And good morning, Laughing Devil as well. I hope you're doing good. Did we die in Platinum? We haven't been doing Platinum. We've been doing Pokemon X. We haven't died in it yet. But alongside that, I've been also just doing a normal playthrough of Fire Red, which is what we're continuing today. So the Nuzlocke's still on. Our next stream will probably be the Nuzlocke as well. So that's still going. Somehow we haven't died yet, and I do not know how. I have no idea. But no, we're going to continue with that, absolutely. But today's nice and chill. Just a normal Fire Red playthrough. No extra shenanigans thrown in. The amount of hairbrushes you have broken is concerning. Oh my goodness.
Hello there.
Hello there. I hear with quite curly hair, it can be so difficult to like get through it with brushes and stuff. So I'm like surprised and also not surprised to hear that you've broken some brushes. When I used to have longer hair, because my hair's quite thick. I got thick hair. I did have problems with a couple of combs when my hair was longer. But now I stopped using combs. Brushes seem to work better for me. You actually have shoulder length hair as well. Oh snap, we're hair buddies. We're hair buddies. Hey there, Bean, how you doing? Happy Sunday. We're going to decide what you're eating for breakfast. Oh, don't make me choose. I'm dreadful with eating breakfast. I never eat it. But definitely get some. Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, you're playing Platinum right now. Oh, don't worry at all, Gizmo. I hope you're enjoying it. Now, I cannot believe that we haven't died on that X Nuzlocke yet. It's going to happen. It's my first randomizer. It's my first Nuzlocke, and we're getting towards the last gym. I don't know what's going on. I thought we were going to have to reset so many times. I entirely expect we're going to have to reset at the Elite Four. And I did originally say we'll start from the beginning again when that happens, but we can like chat about it and decide what we want to do. But I don't think we're going to make it through the Elite Four, but we'll give it a good go. Definitely give it a good go. Oh, Rumi, be careful with your piercing. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. That sounds like it really hurt. You must get quite, I can imagine if your hair's that frustrating to brush through because you're hair type, I can imagine you get quite rough with it sometimes. So if you were and you tugged on the piercing with that as well, oh, I'm so sorry. That sounds dreadful. You're getting your hair cut on Tuesday for the first time in 5 years. Ooh, you're going to feel like a new person. I used to not get my hair cut very often, but now I do it every 8 weeks. And when I'm at the hairdressers, I'll get a new one rebooked for 8 weeks in the future, if that makes sense. And I have my next haircut this upcoming Saturday. And I always find, like, after I get my hair cut and all sorted and done, I just kind of feel a bit like, I get like a bit of a boost from it, because I think it's because I've taken that time to put that effort into myself. So I'm kind of glad that I've managed to form the habit of getting it done, because it's always like a nice little pick-me-up. And I really like my hairdressers. They're lovely. They're really nice. You use the bigger combs made for wet hair. It seems to work for you great even when it's dry. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you found something that works. I have one of those tangle teasers for when my hair's wet. So like I'll do the tangle teaser, brush out any knots that may be left, put in my leave-in conditioner, because I put in a bit of leave-in conditioner, and it also does heat protect, and then I blow dry it all with a vented brush, not like one of the barrels. I can't use those. I never know what to do with them, but just like a vented, like wide bristle, like pronged brush, if that makes sense. But then even then my hair just does what it wants to do. However it turns out, that's what I'm stuck with until next hair wash. I must sound like such a mess, honestly. I must sound like a disaster. I've just never figured out how to do it properly. I can't do it. Which is probably another reason I like going to the hairdressers, because they give me a proper blow dry. So they properly get my hair all done, which I just can't figure out how to do by myself. I need to sit down and like learn. I need to give it a go. You're okay now. I'm glad to hear it, Rumi. That sounds so painful though. You're keeping the length for the most part. you're going to have to get a lot off of those dead ends. But Chicken Pet, if you get the lot off now to get rid of the dead ends and then keep on top of it, you'll be able to grow it back out and then maintain the length better, and it'll just look so much healthier. Because I only get a tiny bit snipped off. I literally just get the ends taken off to like maintain the length but kind of keep it healthy. Because when I had my hair longer and I didn't cut it, like I only cut it like once a year back then, I think. I saw some pictures of like before I got my hair cut and afterwards, and the ends do look different. You don't think about it at the time. It's going to look so different. I'm excited for you. I hope you have a good time at the hairdressers. Once a month you do this rice water technique. It smells horrid. I've never heard of that. I use pretty strong conditioners, and then I try to do a hair mask like every few weeks, because my hair is a lot better than it used to be, but I used to have a fair bit of bleach damage because I used to colour my hair quite a lot, but I used to do it by myself. But now when I go to the hairdressers, they do it for me as well. So my hair's really recovered and grown out from that damage, but I still try to keep it nice and conditioned. I used to use the Olaplex, but now that my hair's recovered a lot from the damage and the worst of it is grown out and being cut off, I use the Charles Worthington, I think it is, the Grow Strong. So it's still like a protein treatment, but it's a much cheaper one. And I use the whole set. So I use the shampoo, the conditioner, and the leave-in conditioner. And I quite like it. I think it works quite well. And it's like a fraction of the cost of Olaplex. Olaplex is great, but boy is it expensive. So expensive. But I do think back then when I was using it, my hair needed that help. But it's doing a lot better now. But like, it also made me feel quite swanky because you'd have these bottles and like they're like the professional stuff, aren't they? And you'd buy it at the hairdressers and it would just be like, oh, my fancy shampoo and conditioner. But you also had to be like to other people in the house, if you touch my expensive shampoo and conditioner, because obviously it's in the shower alongside everyone else's, it's like £30 a bottle. Do not touch. I do not get angry, but you will be on my death wish list if you touch my £30 conditioner. But now the ones I use, I always get like on 3 for 2s, so they end up being like £5 a bottle. A lot cheaper. So I'm glad I've been able to change it. But let me take a quick sip of my drink and then should we pop on over? Because I think we've got a fair bit to do today, because we finished Sabrina. And we did Silphco, didn't we? So I think now we need to go to Cinnabar, I think. Is that right? And if so, that means we've got to go through the big old water route, and that's going to take us a bit. So we need to get swimming. I think that's going to take a big chunk of the stream up. And the Pokemon Mansion. I always feel like I take a while in there. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. But let me take a quick sip of my drink. I've done the Fuchsia City Gym. Yes, we did that last time we played Fire Red. So we got the gym done, we got the fighting dojo done, and we got the big old office building done with all the Team Rocket in it. We got all of those bits done last time. Let me pop over quickly. We're going to jump over to here. And let me turn the sound on the game. Oh, turn it on. There we go. Watch me somehow forget to save or something. I'm sure I saved it. I'm worried now. No, 6 badges. We did save it. Okay. We did save it. Okay, so we beat Giovanni. We beat Sabrina. We've already done the fighting dojo. And we're just in Saffron right now. I've got to remember all of my buttons. There we go. We do have Luke, so we can fly. I'm guessing we're going to be flying to Pallet Town and then just swimming downwards, right? The recap is so helpful. I miss that feature, I really do. Luke doesn't... We don't have Fly yet. We don't have Fly yet. We need to get Fly. Me spending an hour in Sabrina's gym was funny. No. I got lost and then we got unlucky, but the second run, we got a bit more lucky and it all worked out. I'm just thinking, actually, do we need Cut to get Fly? I'm trying to remember where it is. I think we need Cut. Watch me be wrong, but let's take it just in case. Deposit Pokemon. Let's deposit... We'll just deposit Dugtrio for a second. We need cut to get fly. Awesome. I thought we did, because I know it's like in a house behind a fence, isn't it? Withdraw. We should have... Was it Rattata? I think it was Rattata. Let's just check I've got that right. Are you my HM slave? You are. Perfect. Right, let's go and get fly, and then we can fly back to Pallet, and then we need to get surfing. I remember this route being really long, but I've remembered that a couple times, and then it's ended up not being long. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. Now, if I remember correctly, I think it's this way. Hey there, Chari. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's up here, isn't it? Well, yes. It'd be shorter than walking from Fuchsia. Right. It's this one, isn't it? Am I remembering this correctly? This looks familiar. Yes. I think it's you. There we go. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear it. I am well, thank you very much. Just a bit tired. I've been a busy bun. Oop. But I feel accomplished because I got some stuff done. I have now cat-proofed the bedroom, so he cannot get to my anime figures anymore. But I also got a bruise on my arm that kind of hurts. I'm always tired, but I'm more tired than I usually am. There you go, I'll clarify. I am always tired though. It is in a weird place, isn't it? I guess you don't need to have fly to complete the game. It just makes everything an awful lot longer. I can imagine that a lot of people probably played Fire Red and just never picked up fly. I can easily see it being a thing. Let's go for that. And then we'll go for one of those. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go, 9 tails down. And what I'll do as well, I'll pop Rattata back into the box and get Dugtrio back out, and then we'll fly. Because we're not going to need to cut until we get further down. I don't think we're going to need it on the next route. Just do one of those. And just do one of those. Yeah, fly isn't needed, is it? It's the same as on my Pokemon X Nuzlocke, because we needed surf, which is why we caught that extra Pokemon that's only there for surfing. But we're not going to do the same for fly because you don't need it. So I've been having to run through all of the routes to backtrack. It's so long. I remember once playing this game with Dragonite in mind for being your flying type. That's an unusual choice. Dun, dun, dun. See, Dodrio isn't a bad Pokemon. But I've already got Luke, so I think I'm going to leave them. I just wanted to see if there was anything cool up here in this patch of grass. That's true, it doesn't evolve until really late. I didn't even think of that. Harris is better though. I mean, not if you're wanting to fly, it's not the most useful. Dodrio looks like it's like having an argument with itself, like all of the heads are arguing with itself. Doduo just looks chill, but then the extra head comes along and it just causes chaos. That's how I see it anyway. I don't know if that's intentional. Right, it looks like it's just more things we don't really need up here. Yep. So we'll go over here. We will drop off Rattata, take out our Dugtrio, and then we'll fly on over. There's definitely memes depicting that. Oh, there probably is. I would not be surprised. I feel like if you ever think of something that's kind of funny, someone's already thought of it and made something for it. Okay, so we need a deposit. We need a deposit, little rat boy. Nope. And we need to withdraw you. There we go. Right, and then we'll leave and we'll get flying. Actually, wait, let me heal while we're here. In an episode, the trio were arguing who gets to eat first during a race. Oh, I can imagine that being a problem. Though, because all of their heads are attached to the same body, does the food go to the same stomach? And if so, does that mean it doesn't really matter which head eats the food because they'll all feel full from it? I don't know. They might have separate stomachs. Right, Pokemon. Hey there, NP. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Oh, we need to teach you fly. Bag. Found a picture of a plane dropping bombs. Paris got really different. Oh no. That doesn't sound right at all. They don't get to taste the food. That's true. That's true. Each has their own taste buds. That's valid. That's valid. So we got wing attack with 60 and gust with 40. So we will get rid of gust. Do 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 do. Slap the disc to the forehead. Learn how to fly. You're a burb. Learn. Okay, onwards. Fly. We're going back home. Well, we can go from either direction actually, can't we? But I'm going to go from this direction because that's the quicker way. We don't need to worry about sea foam yet. We're not going to worry about sea foam. Hey there, Luke. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I would like to surf. We need to take Arcanine out of our first slot as well. That'll be a very bad idea. Let me swap that around quickly. We're going to put Plant up front. Though Plant needs to learn some extra moves, I think. Because I believe... Yeah, they only have 5 moves that hit. Do I have anything in my TM case? You're good. I'm glad to hear it. I am well. Thank you very much. Hey there, Rogue. How are you doing? What's with the Gen 1 and multi-headed Pokemon? It's true, isn't it? A lot of them as well. There's a few different evolutions where it's like we have a single of the thing and then they evolve and it's just multiple of them stuck together. Because you got like you got Magnemite when it evolves, and you've got Diglett when it evolves. They all just have more of them. I guess it's an easy route to go down, isn't it? Do I have anything that can be useful? It doesn't look like it. So, you know what, before we go, I'm actually going to leave the water for a second and I'm going to fly back to... This is the one, yeah, Luke, this is the one. Speaking of, we need to hop on your back and we're heading back to the department store, which I think is Celadon, isn't it? It's true though, isn't it, AU? You'd think they would be able to learn how to like fly and stuff just naturally. It's so weird that you have to like teach it to them like that. Oh, Wheezing looks like it's in pain, doesn't it? Wheezing looks like it's in absolute agony. I feel so bad for it. Whoops. Right, I just want to see if there's any good grass TMs, because Vileplume doesn't have many good moves at the moment. I can't remember which floor the TMs are on. Here we go. Roar, Hyper Beam. Secret Power, Attract. You haven't got many. I'm going to pick up a Hyper Beam just because it might be useful. Just Vileplume doesn't have a lot of useful moves right now. But I guess it must be close to learning more, right? It can't be there with just Giga Drain. Though Luke will be able to take some water hits as well, so we still have Luke. A lot of our Pokemon aren't so great for water types. We also still have Carls as well. And obviously Skittle will be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Giga Drain's a move. It's the only damaging grass type move that our Vileplume has, which isn't ideal because it's only got 5 power points. So I looked it up out of curiosity. Apparently the fledgling line, Squawkabilly, are the only birds that learn fly naturally. Ah, like I understand why they don't make the birds learn it naturally, just because if you over-leveled your Pokemon, you'd get it earlier than they want you to have it from like a gameplay standpoint. So I get it. But at the same time, it's just weird to think about all of these birds that just can't fly. Do you know what I mean? It's just weird to think about. Right, I'm just going to run away from these guys. And I'm going to run around here. Is there anything of use? Tangly boy! Tangly boy! Tangly boy! This isn't a Nuzlocke, this is just a chill one. We have our Pokemon X Nuzlocke, and then this is just our chill hanging out playthrough. How am I not going to kill it though? Sunspot, I want to catch it. Have you guys seen, you probably have, I think, is it Polygon? I can't remember the name of like the group on YouTube, but there's this guy who did like a talk about Pokemon raps and then just makes their own Pokemon rap at the end. But all the way through they keep on talking about their Tangler, I think called Terry, and this whole saga to do with this Tangler. It's so funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's really good. I rewatch it every so often because the whole thing is so well like put together and performed. And it's making me want to watch it again. Where are my Pokeballs? Here we go. That's true. It's weird that you can teach Dodrio to fly. It's a dodo bird. They can't. No, it's not a dodo bird. Well, they've clearly named it kind of like a dodo bird, but it hasn't got wings. So go back and learn fly. That makes sense. It has wings and stuff, and it can fly. Is it? Like, naturally bats can fly, but I can't imagine you sitting on its back. Right, what are we going to call Tangler? I kind of want to name it Terry. Or Spaghetti. I might call it Spaghetti. I'm not even intending to use it, I just want it. I just want it. Yeah. Where's the eye? There you go. You're going to the box bag. See you later. Terrence. Terrence would have been good. Terrence would have been good. Cypher can't learn fly. See, I never imagined Cypher as being able to fly, though it makes complete sense that they would be able to. Do you know what I mean? They probably spin their heads like a helicopter. What, Dodrio? They would get tangled up. How would that work? Right, we're quite over-leveled for this route. Maybe I don't need to use plants. Maybe we can use someone else. We can just use acid as well and save the Giga Drains for bigger ones, which is good as well. We can get through these Magikarp. Do 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 do. Oh, no, 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 keep out. I wonder what this fisherman's thinking. He's all like, oh yes, me and my 6 Magikarp. We cannot fail. Like, if he keeps on training them, eventually he definitely won't be able to fail. But as of right now, it's not the most well thought out team, is it? Whoop. A Magikarp. Ah, a Magikarp. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my water while we acid through all of these guys. Whoop. In Pokemon Stadium, Dodrio flies just by running really fast and propelling themselves using the spinning from their legs as propellers? What? I have not seen that before. Actually? Did they actually? I might need to look this up on YouTube. You see no weak points from this team. Oh, it's a top-notch team. But I don't think Moonblast is a move yet in this generation, is it, NP? I know that when it gets to that point and it can learn Moonblast, it's a beast. But I don't think that move exists yet. We just need to get like a solar beam or something. We need to get something good just to kind of give it something extra. Luckily we do have the acid, but it's not the most usable at the moment. But we'll get there, and when it gets leveled up, it's going to be great. There we go. Okay, back in the water. Let's go! Hello, I'm here for a battle. Imagine you're just like fishing, right? Just chilling out, fishing, and then this kid just shows up behind you and goes, "Battle me!" And then they're like, "I'm just a fisherman, battle me!" What are those in your cooler, icy Pokemon? I'm a fisherman, never eating. Battle me! And that's why they just have a bunch of Magikarp, because they were meant to be selling them at the fish market. Though Magikarp are just meant to be all scales, right? So they're not very edible. Like all bone and stuff. One gen later, Energy Ball becomes a thing. Oh, well, one generation too early. Goldeen, Goldeen. Goldeen, 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 Goldeen. You have a predicament and you're not sure what to do. What's up, NP? Only bones and scales. I thought it was. I thought it was. Come on, Stinky Flower. Okay. I like the Sea King sprite in this game. I think the way they've arranged like the tail, so it's like a little skirt, is really cute. I like it. So I think the sprite work in this game in general is really good. Oh no, that is a predicament. Oh no. Oh, I think I would end up trying my best to eat it anyway. I don't think I could tell them. But at the same time, it's good to know if something's not quite right so you can learn to get better. You'd be honest and just tell her, yeah, I can see the logic in that. But they won't improve otherwise, will they? It's so sweet that she tried to do it, though. I can imagine Hot Pot must be really hard to make. That's true, Gizmo, that's true. If you're able to provide some advice of why it doesn't work as well, like if it's far too salty or something, then she can use that knowledge to make a better one next time. Oh, hello? Hello? There we go. You know, I make some awful food sometimes as well, AU. Sometimes things just don't turn out right, do they? I'm far from a good cook. I'm not good at all. I try my best, though. Oh no, your pancakes broke! Were they still nice, though? I hope they were nice. Do one of those. Pancake Day was this past Tuesday that just went, I think. Hey there, Charmy, how are you doing? Pokemon's going good. This isn't the Nuzlocke one, so it's just a nice chill time. But how are you doing? I hope you're well. Hey there, May. How are you doing? I'm sure you're not that bad. Do another one of those. And you do another one of those. They tasted good enough. Oh, that's good. It's weird. It's weird. Why is it that in the UK, we all seem to have this one day where we eat our body weight in pancakes and then we just don't touch them for the rest of the year? Why is that? Like, I understand the reasoning for the holiday. Like, I understand the logic behind the holiday and the way it feeds into the idea of using up things in your cupboard before Lent and stuff like that. Like, I understand that. But it's just weird that we're all just like, okay, this is pancake day. No more pancakes rest of the year. We're having pancakes today. And I know obviously some people will eat pancakes other days of the year as well. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people, it's only on pancake day. Only on pancake day. It's just weird. You gotta go, Luke. Don't worry at all. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you later. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear it, Charmy. Pokemon is less stressful without the Nuzlocke. Absolutely. That's why I had the two running alongside each other. But the Nuzlocke's going okay. We are going to continue with that. But this is just our chill day. See you later, Luke. See you later. Okay. Pancakes. I really like the animation for the little swimmer sprite. I don't know why, it's just cute. You're still yet to do a Nuzlocke. This is the first one I've done, the one on Pokemon X. It's my first ever Nuzlocke and my first ever randomizer. I was really scared of trying one, because I'm not a super expert of Pokemon or anything. I'm quite a casual Pokemon player, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. Oh no, don't flinch. I'll try it with white version. That could be difficult. There's some quite big level jumps in black and white. But I hope you have fun with it if you do try it. They swim so well. They definitely swim better than me. I'll give them that. They swim much better than me. Monotype or monocolor? I have been tempted. I think I might want to try a couple more Nuzlockes first before I dive in head first with something like that. Because I can imagine they can be quite difficult. Okay, so we've got no more of those. Poison stuff won't work. We're going to do a stun and then we're going to switch out. Monocolor's a really fun idea. And then we'll switch out and then we'll go and let's do Carl's. Imagine the wrinkles. They would be so wrinkly. That's true. It doesn't have to be a Nuzlocke. That's true. I could do my first like monotype, not a Nuzlocke, and just do like a run with only one type. True, true, true. That makes it more tempting actually. Let's try one of those. You've never done anything more than a basic Nuzlocke other than randomizers. That's fair. I feel like with all the rules and stuff, I think it's kind of just like it's up to you what you add. You don't want to make it like not fun. Because even though a challenge can be fun, there's a point where it's too much of a challenge and that's no longer fun. Do you know what I mean? And Wesley, thank you so much for the follow. I do hope you're well today. And welcome, welcome. There we go. It's like with the randomizer one I've been doing, at moments, because of the amount of legendaries, I'm just like, come on. This is taking the mick a little bit, but it has been fun. I think I definitely want to do more randomizers in the future. There's this one style you can do where you randomize all of the warp zones, like all of the doors. So each door you go through spawns you in a different part of the map. And I'm just like, I want to try that, but I also know I'm going to get so lost. It would be impossible, but I want to try it. It looks so fun. I would never make it. I've got such a poor sense of direction normally. But it sounds like a nightmare. I know. It sounds like an absolute nightmare. I need to quickly... An all-pink team on Pokemon Violet. That sounds adorable. Let me quickly get an antidote. You'd have to know the game really well, exactly. And even then, I'd have to write it all down because it would be like... I don't know, like... Saffron City Pokemon Center takes you to the 4th member of the Elite Four. Like, stuff like that. It would be mayhem. It would be absolute mayhem. That's it, AU. It's exactly like that. It could go, or it could go crazy. There must be ways to kind of jig it though. So like, well, we'll try like this. We can always swap around. So like, for example, you can make it, I don't know. There must be ways to make it so you don't soft lock yourself is what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, I don't know. Randomize all typings, evolutions and movesets. Definitely not confusing. Definitely not. I was tempted to do a run where every time your Pokemon levels up, it evolves into anything random. I was tempted to do that. So like at one level it could be like a Vileplume and then it evolves and becomes a Pidgey. And then it evolves and becomes a Dialga. I thought that could be hilarious. Because I saw someone else doing it on YouTube and it was so fun to watch. I was very tempted. And it would be mayhem because you level up so often, don't you? So it'd be absolutely wild. Especially in the newer games where like you all like level up at the same time. An all metronome run. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds really fun. That sounds so good. There we go. Do I want to swap? I'm gonna swap just because Plant's getting a little bit ahead. So let's bring out Luke. Luke. We're bringing out Luke. A level 100 Sunken. It could happen. It could happen. People only do it up to the 1st or 2nd gym. I can imagine how it could drive you crazy. It could be one of those things where once your luck runs out, it just goes downhill very quickly. But if you get really lucky, it could be like an annihilation run, couldn't it? But you so know you'd end up getting explosion all the time. Come on, try again. That would be my fear, constantly getting explosion or self-destruct. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Why do you have Aurora Beam? Why do you have that? Why do you have that? Maybe Luke was a bad idea. There are a lot of generally useless moves as well. True, very true. Cloyster learns Aurora Beam on level up. I mean, it must do for this guy to have it. I just never really thought about Cloyster having it before. But Cloyster's one of those Pokemon I've never really used in a run, so I don't know a lot about its moveset. We're whittling our way though, we're whittling our way through it. I definitely chose the wrong Pokemon. Oh, don't protect. I can fly again. I've got all evening. I've got nothing else to do. It's one of those Pokemon you get for the decks because it's slightly awkward to get. Oh, is it? I've heard Cloister's quite strong. It looks quite strong. It looks like it should be quite tanky as well. But we're getting there. We're making it. We're gonna beat you, Cloister. Yeah, that's what I mean. It looks very defensive. It's used withdraw twice. Ah. And it keeps on protecting. Stop protecting. I will keep on flying. Why? I thought protect was meant to be more likely to miss the more times you use it. Or is that only in newer generations? Oh, last little bit. We can do it. We can do it. It's weak to special moves, though. I'm trying to remember how special moves work in this gen. Oh, only consecutively. This Cloister is smart, then. Dang it. Hey there, Pikachu King. I am going to be watching the Pokemon Presents. I think it's at 2 PM my time, so I'll be working at the time, so I'm just going to have it on the side while I'm working. But I do intend to watch it. I'm not late, you're just early. Hey there, Mercury, you're not late. You got here at the perfect time for you. Yeah, it's Pokemon Day tomorrow, so they're doing a Pokemon Presents. What do you want to see in it? If you could, like, choose anything to be in this Pokemon Presents, what do you want to see in it? Yep. Or what do you expect to see in it? Right, I need to look here. I'm gonna put... Actually, I think I can keep plant up front. Vaporeon copy pasta becomes canon. Why? Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, what, coming to the Switch? I think certain move types are either special or physical. I think that is what it is. I think that is what it is. You always worry they're going to announce Pokemon Black and White remakes because you didn't like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I get that, I get that. I kind of hope that they learn from that one. Obviously, it still sold well, so it's kind of like it still made the money, but there was still undoubtedly a reaction to like some of the choices they made. I remember when it was announced, I thought it was a joke. So that shows how well that went down with me. I would like to see updated versions of like Black and White and stuff, but it depends how they do it, I think. Scarlet Violet DLC, another Legends Arceus type game, mystery dungeon, new or remake. That sounds like it'd be a jam-packed one, doesn't it? I think there's definitely going to be Scarlet and Violet DLC. I think that's a given. I really want to see, like, you know how they did Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right? I know a lot of people didn't like those games, but I quite enjoyed them. Because while they were very easy, they were really good to like just zonk out to after work when your brain wasn't working. I want to see a Johto version of those. I think that would be loads of fun. I know a lot of people probably won't agree with that though. There's probably going to be a Pokemon Go event of some kind. And then maybe some stuff for that Pokemon Unite. I've never really played it. But I can imagine there being something for that as well. You'll predict DLC announcement for near Christmas. What if they do it like Sword and Shield? Because Sword and Shield had 2 parts to their DLC, didn't they? So, what if they like announced one now and it's coming out like in the next month? And then they have another one come out at the end of the year? Because I'm sure they did like 2 different bits for Sword and Shield, right? Which one's Pokemon Conquest? I've never even tried Unite. I saw the trailers and I was kind of like, I don't think this is for me, so I've never tried it. I don't know if I should try it. I know some people have told me I should give it a go, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll get along with it. Conquest was... Oh, the Fire Emblem-like game. Right. I know the one you mean. I just couldn't remember the title. I've not played that one, but I did say that this year I want to play more of the side series of Pokemon, like the mystery dungeons and like all of those sort of things. So I should add Conquest to the list. I definitely should. Right, we need to swap. This is a bad idea. We got no Giga Drains. I'm gonna switch to... Yes. Hey there, Zen. How are you doing? Conquest is amazing. I should look into it. I want to play like the side games I've not played before, so I'll need to give it a go. Oh, a new game like Colosseum. That would be good. That would be really interesting. Where's my Pokemon pinball? I want more pinball. I think there's loads of things that people are wanting, isn't there? I wonder what they're going to do though. I think even if they're just announcing the DLC, they're going to mention DLC. Even if it's not out until summer, I think they're going to mention it. Oh, you're playing Pokemon Chronicles. We were talking about that a few streams back, weren't we? And someone was telling me that game doesn't exist. We don't talk about it here. Oh geez, Cars is gonna die. Okay, we'll just have to accept it. Cha-cha! Oh, not recover. You need to try the new Snap. I own the new Snap. I didn't play very much of it. Maybe I should try it again on stream. Maybe I should do that and try to actually play it properly. Your biggest gripe with Conquest is that it takes super long time before you can evolve your Eevee. Oh, was that right? That sounds like a bit of a drag. Let's bring out Skittle. Oh, the gacha game. Do you think they'll put that on Switch? I feel like that's very much made for mobile, right? Why is my head pat not working? Did my head pat work? Hello? Did it work? Let's give it a quick test. Why? Why isn't it working? Give me a second. I'm just fixing the head pats. Thank you for the hydrate, though. Don't worry, Gizmo. Ah! SpongeBob fail. I'm fixing the head pats. Give me a second. I think my Mix-It Up updated, so it logged me out. There we go. Wait. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. There's always something, isn't there? And I'll take a sip of my drink quickly as well. I never played Masters. Because I don't really play a lot of mobile games anymore. But I remember hearing these voice lines, like these blooper voice lines from James from Team Rocket, where the voice actor just started like choking partway through his lines, but he chokes in character. And it's so funny. He like chokes in complete character. So I think he must have like taken a breath the wrong way or something. Thank you. Thank you. I fixed it. I'm a genius. Thank you. I'm a tech expert. Oh, that's fair, AU. I can see it being a good little time burner. I played the Magikarp jump game. I did enjoy the Magikarp jump game. And the cafe one. I played that a little bit, but not much. Oh, it's Poliwhirl. Look how cute they are. I love Poliwhirl. They're so adorable. Look at their big eyes. It's all like, wait. He's all like, look into my eyes. Look into them. I have such big eyes. Ooh. He's got such massive eyes. Ooh. I love him. I love him. Okay. I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm really sorry. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. Magikarp Jump had no business being that fun. It was so fun and it was so silly. Oh, you can see my buck teeth. You can. I have little buck teeth. Wait. Wait, I'm coming. I'm coming. Look at my teeth. I like my little teeth. I'm so distracted today. You're not sure what you'd specifically want for tomorrow, if you're being honest. Just waiting on Power World more than any Pokemon game. That's fair. I don't know what I want either, but I just don't want it to be, like, lame. I just want it to be kind of fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, things to look forward to. Yeah, but I need my little bun teeth, don't I? They're important. Maybe Pokemon for the Switch Virtual Console. Yeah, we were talking about that before, weren't we? How there isn't any. Other than the Pokemon trading card game. Oh, I was meant to switch. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Skittle! 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 Oh, true, Captain Pikachu. They might talk about the anime. They probably will talk about the anime. That's true. I didn't even think about that. There's no way they won't mention it. What are your thoughts on the new person, the new protagonists? What are your opinions on it? And hey there, Leo, how are you doing? So I know some people were saying that why are you just replacing Pikachu with Pikachu? But at the same time, I'm kind of like, they kind of can't not do Pikachu because Pikachu is such a big brand. It'd be kind of shooting themselves in the foot if they didn't. Do you know what I mean? You like them? That's fair. Yeah, new pro tags. In the anime, Ash isn't going to be in it anymore. And it's going to follow different characters. And they announced this guy, I can't remember his name, and a Pikachu wearing a captain hat. And he's called Captain Pikachu. I do like Captain Pikachu. You're one of those one of those rare Ash fans. I like Ash. There's flaws to his character, obviously, but I think he's fun. You just bought a book that you've wanted for so long. Oh, that's great. You're already on page... Is that 1,259? How many pages are there? How big is this book? Tentacle was your first shiny. Aww. They do seem pretty cool, don't they, AU? It's an interesting design. Ash is still going to be in the new series. Oh, but just as a side character. I didn't know that. You wonder who the antagonists are going to be. True. True. Ash would be like 40 by now. But aging doesn't happen in cartoons, does it? There we go. There's 5,000 pages. That book must be massive. Is it not really heavy? Yours was Gyarados. So was mine. Bring back Team Plasma. I wonder what they will do. Will they... I'm just trying to think. Because if they're getting rid of Ash, there's no reason for Team Rocket to come along, right? That hurt. Okay, that's okay, we're okay. It's the very first book out of a trilogy. The next book has 10k pages. Oh geez, that's a lot of pages. As long as you're enjoying it, though, that's the main thing. Is it not difficult to read, though, because of its size? They'll probably bring back Team Plasma since that's the next remake to be made. Maybe. But did they ever really reflect the remakes in the anime? We're in a bit of a rough spot here. Okay, we're going to bring out Luke. Is Captain Pikachu starting in Paldea? I don't know. I don't know. I think they've just announced the characters and kind of like nothing else. But I guess they might show more of it tomorrow. Let's go for one of those. No worries, Leo. Enjoy your book. I'll see you later. I'm doing good. Don't worry. See you later. Thank you for popping by, though. You barely know anything about the anime. That's fair. I am very far behind on the anime. I've not watched it in a long time. I don't think I've watched... I'm just trying to think. I feel like Battle Frontier was the last part of the anime I watched, and I was already kind of not watching it as religiously, if that makes sense. So I wasn't up to date on all of the episodes. I just know I watched some of them. And then kind of after that, I didn't really watch any. So I didn't know a lot about what was going on with the anime. Oh, we made it! Oh, perfect timing. Right, let me go and heal. We need a heal. You've not watched after, like, Gen 3. Yeah. You saw the Entei movie. I've seen a lot of the later movies, I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen all of the movies, but I have seen most of them. So even if I haven't been watching the animes, I've been watching the movies, which gets confusing because you don't know who the characters are. But I can tell you, you don't need to know what's going on in the anime to enjoy the movies. Now, I'm pretty sure it is... Is it this one? Where do I give the fossil? We watch the Pokemon movies quite a lot on our movie nights, NP, on the Discord server. Ah, I think it's this. Is it this one? I'm a very important doctor. Ah, yes, very important indeed. I do. Take this one first. Okay. Off I go. See you later. You remember hating the Entei movie just because Unknown was always useless in the games? The Unknown is so useless in the games. Why are your tastes in movies the same as mine? Because you have very good taste in movies. That's the only answer. You have, like, top tier movie tastes. I will drop a little save. It is late in the game, isn't it, Gizmo? And I'm pretty sure that they're quite a low level when they hatch, right? Not when they hatch, when they get regenerated or whatever it is. So they end up really far behind your other Pokemon, so it's kind of awkward to get them caught up. Oh, NP, we tend to talk in the text channel, like rather than speaking with voices. So it's just easier for people to kind of zonk into the movie if they want to. So some people don't even open the text chat and just watch the movie. Plus I communicate in emotes, so it's just a lot of me sending emotes. And it means as well, obviously, because if there's a few of us in there, which there has been sometimes, it could be a bit awkward if people start talking over each other and trying to work it out. So it just removes that awkwardness, doesn't it? And not everyone wants to talk out loud. Yeah, like on Discord, a lot of the time I'll just reply to stuff with an emote. Oh, a secret switch. Yes. I think if you see, thank you for the head pats. If you see me on Discord, you kind of figure it out quite quickly what I'm like. I love to use Kabuto at least mid-game, not when I'm about to head to Victory Road. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? This isn't the best. Let me run away. I might need to do a little switch around, actually. I don't commit crimes. The last time I checked, I don't commit crimes. Why would I be committing crimes? Let me switch around. Tax evasion. Tax automatically comes out of your paycheck in the UK. Tax evasion is not happening. Watch them have a Magnemite, and I think I've just put a water type up front. Oh no, Charmander. That's what I'm saying, AU. It is pretty hard. If you work for any company where you get a payslip, it all gets taken out automatically. It's only, I think, if you're like self-employed that you need to do your own taxes. Charmeleon. That's what they all say. Am I a secret tax evader? Does Twitch money not get taxed? Under a certain amount you can declare it and then it won't get taxed. It doesn't automatically get taxed by Twitch. It's kind of the same as being self-employed. But for the first, I believe, £1,000 per year, you can declare it and it's not taxed. And there's certain guidelines to like when you can do that. But because I'm not like running a company, I would be able to do that because I'm underneath that threshold. But I think if you go over that threshold, you do need to go through announcing it and like taxing it and such. Speaking of which, I do need to do that. I need to announce it. But you have the whole following tax year to do it for the first time. So I don't need to get it done by April 5th. Yeah, that's it, Nay. But from what I understand, you still need to announce it. You still need to be like, I've got this money, but it's only this amount, I think. It's a bit confusing, though, because the way the government website does it is like... Obviously, they don't really consider like streaming and stuff as like a source of income. So you're trying to like get the right answers, but you can't always put in the right information. It's confusing. But Polska, hello. Thank you for joining us. I do hope you're well today. You caught us in the middle of a bit of a discussion. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I see. Thank you for clarifying, May. But yeah, I'm not over that amount. I'm not over that amount, so I'm good. Here we go. Oh no, don't do that. Raticate. Raticate. Where you work multiple jobs. Yeah. I only have the one job, and then I have this. But obviously it's just like a side thing. It's not like a job. So I don't have like a consistent proper income coming from it, if that makes sense. I don't know if I make sense. I don't know. It's awkward though, because what? Where most people never, in the UK at least, never have to worry about their taxes because they do get done automatically. When you then need to do it, it's a bit like, what am I doing? Yeah. You still need to declare it if it's over. Yeah, exactly. But I'm not over. I'm not over. But I'll double check into, because I'm sure I read of things saying that you, even if it's under, you still need to say it, but it won't be taxed. But I'll double check it. I'll sort it. I definitely know that you can do it for the previous tax year, if that makes sense. So I can do it in the tax year of 2023 to 2024 for the previous tax year, and it still counts. I know that bit. You're self-employed. Oh, I see. You know all about it. You're the expert. You're the expert we all need. I should have got some repels. I can imagine if you're American and you earn money from streaming, because in America you do your taxes yourself, like manually, don't you? So I can imagine it wouldn't be much difference. You just kind of add that extra amount in. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, May. You just worded it way better than me. I think I still need to say it's a thing, like I've got it, but it's covered, like it doesn't get taxed. National insurance gets interesting. Ah, true. I didn't even think about that bit. Good thing I've been keeping some of it aside just in case until I knew what was going on. Because I didn't want to like put it all of it back into streaming, because all I've used what I have got so far is going back into streaming for like the re-debut and such. But I've kept some aside just in case, because I didn't fully know what the situation was going to be. And I didn't want to suddenly find out that I owe this money and not have the means to sort it out. So I've kept a little bit to the side in preparation. A bit too much, all things considered, but I'd rather be over-prepared. Everything's confusing. It is. July 10th, we christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to do a bit more looking into it. I do have a friend who's had to do it before as well. So I might end up poking them a little bit, but I think I'll get there. I think I'll work it out. But if I need help, I'll be sure to ask. Here we go. So many Raticates. So many Raticates. Oh, give me a second. I've just lost you guys. I'm still not used to the OBS chat being a pop-out. I just lose you every so often. There you are. There you are. There's also the fact... Oh, you're doing accountancy. That must help you a lot, definitely. You got lots to figure out on your road to affiliate. You will work it out, I'm sure of it. There's plenty of things out there to help you. It's just the wording's a bit weird, and you get different answers from different places. That's where I got confused, because different places gave slightly different answers. You can definitely claim some expenses, though. I was looking at that. I think from what I understand, that first 1,000, if you declare it as like not being taxed, you can't obviously do the expenses stuff because you're not taxed on it, if that makes sense. That's what the government website said anyway, I think. I'll need to reread it. Paperless tax returns make it easy. Oh, that's good. At least I know this year it shouldn't be too difficult because it is under that threshold. Which, to be fair, is still... Like, I didn't think I'd get any money from all of this, so it's still like an awful lot more than I ever expected. So I'm not saying that as in like, oh, I only earned this much. Because that's like, I didn't think I'd earn anything, do you know what I mean? So it also means I didn't give it too much thought until a few months ago, because I was kind of like, wait a second. I don't want to accidentally do something bad. Gonna get on with your coursework? Absolutely, please do. I hope your coursework goes okay. If I need a hand, I'll give you a poke. Thank you, I do appreciate it. It's more than 0. Exactly. You want the channel points and emojis. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? I love having the emotes. If you donate £1,001 to Tofu right now, you get to force Tofu to do taxes. Wow. He wants to force Tofu to do taxes. That shouldn't tickle me so much, but it does. I've got nothing to worry about right now. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna do those taxes. Oh no! Taxes stream. That would not happen. That would just be Tofu speedrunning, doxing herself. That's what that would be. A taxes stream. Let me just type in my personal information. Here is my national insurance number, my address. Taxes speedrun any percent. Is there a leaderboard? Taxes speedrun. So silly. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Not this way. I think I need to press that button again. Now I'll get it sorted. I know it's fine this year. Next year, if we end up growing a bit, it might be a bit more complicated. But this year, it should be a nice, breezy, easy piece of pie. Because I'm quite comfortably under that threshold. There's a game called Accounting that's pretty fun, is there? I was about to say what's it about, but probably accounting, right? I should have got some repels. I regret everything. There we go. Press it. I think we need to drop down in the hole at one point, don't we? But I want to go upstairs first. It's one of those games that's better the less you know about it. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. I will not ask anything else. It's about tax evasion. Isn't that what Turnip Boy's about? Which I will play on stream at some point. I do own that game. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Let's press this one. Okay. There's a scientist down there. Yeah, Turnip Boy! It looks fun. I do intend to play it. I've put it on a couple polls before, but it's never won. I think I might just need to stick it on my schedule at some point. Speaking of, next week, I've been trying to put my schedule together, and I'm so indecisive. I don't really know what I want to do. I don't know. So, like, on my schedule so far, I obviously have my Pokemon X Nuzlocke. I have continuing this Pokemon Fire Red, and I've put House Flipper in because I know we used to do House Flipper Fridays, and whenever I've put it onto polls on Twitter, they've done really well even if they haven't won. So I've put House Flipper on for next Friday so we can do that again, because I know we've enjoyed that quite a few times. We need to switch Pokemon. Let's give it a go. I live life on the edge. But I have an extra slot and I don't know what to do on it. At the moment I've put it down as to be determined, but I don't know. Because obviously I don't know if I'm going to continue Sonic Heroes quite yet, so I'm going to take a week off of that while I decide. And I finished Kirby, but I can't buy the new Kirby just yet. I need to wait a little bit before I buy it, so I can't start the new Kirby yet. So I've just got this empty slot on my schedule and I don't know what to do. But we will be doing House Flipper. I used to do it every single week, but we haven't for a while because other stuff came out. But we're going back to it, so you can hear me complain about different shades of brown and how the counters line up. That's what happens every time. Oh, Skittle! Skittle! Steam's description says, Accounting Plus is a nightmare adventure comedy. Experience classic virtual reality gameplay, clean up your office, take the battery out of the cooling machine, play the skeleton xylophone and summon thousands upon thousands of demons. That sounds interesting. That sounds like a mess, but a good mess. I do need to switch though. Let's bring out Nanony. But yes, I don't know what to do for that last slot. I always try to play something different on each stream, so then people who like different sorts of stuff can come along when they want to, kind of thing. I feel like if I was to do like Pokemon for the entire week, for example, not everyone's into Pokemon, do you know what I mean? House Flipper I feel is like a good one because it's more like a background thing to watch while we chat. Our House Flipper streams tend to get very conversational. We end up on a lot of silly topics, and I think that's part of the fun. I think that's why a lot of people enjoy it. We end up talking about all sorts of things on House Flipper. So I'm looking forward to that. I enjoy those streams. Marbles, that's true. I've been tempted to try marbles. I just didn't know if enough people would want to join in to make it worth doing. I could always give it a go, and if it's not going quite right, we could try something else. I've got a few games that I need to play as well, though. I've got, obviously Turnip Boy. I need to start that at some point. I've got Here Comes Nico, which looks like a really cute game. And I've got Final Fantasy X, Ni no Kuni. Is it The White Witch? I can't remember the title. The remaster of that. So I've got a few games that I need to play, but a lot of them are bigger games, so I need to be ready to like commit to a long game. Do you know what I mean? And I've been so indecisive lately. I've been on the fence about committing to a big game. Because my mood might change and we might just start something else. It's free on Steam. I'll have to look into it. But yes, I'm indecisive. I do not know. I do not know. Right, what's down here? I can always just keep it as to be determined and see how I feel on the day. I've also put a movie night on the schedule like I used to do. So hopefully that makes it easier for people to decide if they want to join in. That's true, AU. There isn't a problem with that. I just always feel a bit bad when I stop playing a game. I did it with Elden Ring. I started playing Elden Ring by popular request, and I was not enjoying it. It's not my sort of game, I don't think. Because I think I need a sense of direction. Otherwise I get very much like... I don't really get into it. I kind of get lost and I don't know what I'm doing. So it wasn't my sort of game. So I stopped playing it. And I feel so bad about it because I know people were excited. But we're leaving Elden Ring alone for a while. Let me swap out Skittle. Oops, wrong one. Or let's see, should I heal up Skittle? We're going to need Skittle for the next gym. Let's heal them up instead. I need to check my Steam library. I've got a few games. And then sometimes I just want to replay stuff that I've played before. I also have Zelda Wind Waker. I bought that on GameCube so I could play it on my Wii. So I could play it through proper hardware. No, not that. I need a Paralyze Heal. So I've got that which I want to play. I've got Pikmin Deluxe that I want to play. Sometimes you have too much choice. I think that's the problem. I think I've got too much choice, which isn't a problem. But I am just indecisive. It's one of those problems that shouldn't be a problem. And it's like, oh, boo-hoo, you got too many games to play. Do you know what I mean? You feel silly for complaining about it. Though it's not complaining. It's more just like, I don't know. I don't know. A little bit more. You've been listing games that you want to play on stream. I should start listing them. Maybe I should make like a spreadsheet. Just to organise it better, because it's kind of hard to keep track of them all, isn't it? Do a poll on Discord. I've done a few on Twitter before, and then I've normally said on Discord at the same time about it, because I know not everyone has a Twitter. So I might do that. I've done a few of those, because I've been so indecisive lately. There's 44 games. That's a lot of choice. I do want to play that Here Comes Nico, though, because it looks adorable, but I don't know how interesting it would be to stream. That's the only thing. But no, I'll look through my stuff and maybe I will put a poll up. Woo! Wait, am I on the wrong side? I am. Oh no, wait, that was the further side though. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Puffing. Hey there, Androna, how are you doing? I hope I got your name right there, but I hope you're doing well. And if you have a preference on what I call you, just let me know. Okay, onwards. I always remember this bit taking a while. Okay, so that door's closed now. So I think we need to deactivate the other statue. Maybe? Maybe. You're good. I'm glad to hear it. Right, let's go back to the statue. Actually, have I been up these stairs yet? I have, haven't I? Whoop. This statue just makes me think of, do you remember the Pokemon musical? The Pokemon Live? And that it had the Mecha Mewtwo. It just makes me think of Mecha Mewtwo. I'll go and get some dinner, AU, absolutely. Right, let's run away. Run away. Right, let's go. Ooh, let's just try going up those stairs first to see what's blocked off. I really should have got some repels. I can leave and get some. Oop. Do 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 do. Ah, I don't think, have I been here? I have not. That Pokeball's still there. Max potion. We need to get down to the basement, don't we? Dung dung dung. Okay. Da, 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 da. Right, so if I go around to those other stairs now. But now that door's closed. There's nothing over there. I always forget the Pokemansion. It's like I know it, but I don't know it at the same time. Right, I feel like we definitely need both of the switches on, because now the other door's blocked. And I guess we need to go down the closer drop down. So let's turn this on. And we'll pop on down here. And we'll jump down this one. Up. There we go. Okay, we're in the right place now. Dodge around him. I can call you how I want. Okie dokie. Obviously, if you change your mind, just let me know. When it comes to usernames, I sometimes pull out the wrong word when I first see it, so I don't mind being corrected. Okay, leave you alone. And then pop down to the basement. Bum, bum, bum. Go away, Raticate. I am not interested. Though we are probably under-leveled for the next gym, but shh, it's okay. We have Surf. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right. Here we go. I knew we needed to come down here. Ditto! I might catch one just so I have one. I don't intend to use it. There we go. Oh, you flinched. Well done, you blob. You gelatinous blob. Right, okay, I need to go into here. Don't accidentally use the Master Ball. We don't want to do that. A Great Ball should do the trick. I need to save the Master Ball. Ditto. We can always bring out plants and paralyze it if we need to. Use the Master Ball? No! No! Not on a Ditto! Right, let's bring out Plant and we'll paralyze them. I just want it so I can say I have it. I don't even intend to use it. Right, there's Plant. And then do Stun Spore. Do-do-do. No, plant. 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 There we go. There we go. Of course they miss it. Right, you're paralyzed. You're down to yellow health. That should be enough. Get in the Great Ball. Get in the Great Ball. You can do it, Ditto. I believe. That's not getting into the Great Ball. Do you just want a Pokeball? Is that what you want? Do you just want a normal Pokeball? Am I downgrading you? This is a retro game. I would call it kind of retro. How old would this game be now? Nearly 20 years, right? I don't think it'll be quite 20 years, but nearly, right? Or is it 20 years old? When did Fire Red come out? I'm Googling that. I did catch the Ditto, though. Is it 20 years old? Pokemon Fire Red. How old are you? 2004, so it's 19. It's 19 years old. Yeah, 2004. I knew it was the early 2000s, but I couldn't remember if it was like 2003, 2004. Will this fit? I'm gonna try something. Crazy to think how long ago it was though, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely kind of retro if it's 20 years old. Making me feel old. Oh no, is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? If I... Oops. If I do it like this. You remember the game coming out? I do as well. I do as well. Oh no, it's not long enough. I wanted them to be pink flubber. I wanted them to be pink flubber. You can just be flubber. Games on Nintendo are very comfy. They are. They are. That's why I love them so much. I'm all about being comfy. So I end up playing a lot of Nintendo games on stream. We'll just call you Flubber. Because pink won't fit. There you go. There you go. Okay. I'm going to leave you there for a second. I need to remember what I'm doing. Ah, item. Do 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 do. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, run away. I always forget to buy repels and I never learn my lesson. Never ever. One day I will. We'll quickly just water pulse this one. Bing, 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 bing. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, I got the wrong part of the song. I tried. You feel like you're getting old. Oh, we all feel a bit like we're getting old. I know I definitely do. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's like when your droids start making noises they never used to. It's just like... Ah! Honestly. Next month you'll be closer to 30 than 20. Oh no, it's coming. It's coming. It doesn't matter. I feel like age is just a number. I think a lot of people who are younger seem older because they have that mentality, in the same way that people who are older can seem a lot younger for the same reason. But I think I've already given in to the fact that I like naps far too much to be considered like young-minded. I like sleep too much. I like sleep and I like staying inside. I'm like a granny at heart. Would I change? No. Sleep is good and inside is good. It just makes me think of that SpongeBob song. The indoors song. But I know it's a bit of a joke with some of the more long-term like Cottontails who've shown up for like just before I became affiliate. There's this ongoing joke that I'm like 68 years old and I'm just like, yeah, sure. I'm not. But it's just become this thing. Yes, press that. Oh, yeah, okay, is this a trainer battle? Let's give it a bite. What do you mean a droner? Are you saying that you're about 20 years old? It's interesting as well. I feel like, I don't know if everyone agrees on this, but I feel like there's like points where you take quite big jumps in like your mental maturity. Not to mean that you're like the peak of maturity and stuff, but I mean like if you look back at yourself when you were say 18 compared to 23. There's like quite a big difference in the way you kind of do things and think about things. And it's interesting how many of those jumps you go through in quite a small period of time. You already feel old. Are we all just a bunch of old people in here? I don't mind that. We can be all old together. I'm about 20th, about spans 2 weeks. My age is 68. Yeah, I gave it away. Dang it. I slipped up. I slipped up. Imagine if I actually was 68. I feel like my voice would be doing pretty well for a 68-year-old. That's really old for a rabbit. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'm not 23. I was just saying it as an example for like maturity jumps. Because between 18 and 23, you jump quite a lot in maturity. I don't share my age, it's just a preference, but I'm over 18, I'm old enough. That's all I say to people. I'm kind of like, you know. I'm 68. I'm not actually, it's just a joke. Just a joke. Next year will be my best. Next year's the funny year. Right, onwards. Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh, I didn't realise Skittle was dying. Skittle, don't die. Skittle. It doesn't matter, it's not even a Nuzlocke, but don't do it anyway. Let's see. Let's put Carl's up front. Bing, bing, bing. You feel even older. I only say I'm over 18 because I know people worry about minors and such, so it's kind of just to say I'm not a minor. I'm an adult. I just choose to not share my age. No, I know, NP, I know it was a joke, don't worry. I would have said if I thought it wasn't. And it's not because I don't think anything bad would happen if I shared my age. I think it's just a comfort thing. You worry about kids if anybody punt them out of a window. Oh no! Good thing I'm not a kid then. I don't want to be punted. Oh, dodge around you for a second. I'm just trying to get my bearings. That's it. That's what I thought. It's like, obviously I give information and stuff, but it's kind of like if I was going to go through the whole thing of giving my name and my age and stuff like that, I may as well just be a flesh tuber at that point. But I'm VTubing because it gives me that kind of like tofu mask, which I've spoken about before. So it's just a comfort thing, but it's nothing like weird or anything. Yeah, flesh tuber. Have you not heard that term before? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'll take a sip of my water. I don't know if it's actually a thing, but I know that we call Dom, a friend of ours, DJ Dominic. They use like a face. I don't have flesh. No, what I mean is I don't use like a face cam. I use obviously my character instead. But if I used a face cam, then I would be a flesh tuber. That's what I mean. I'm a rabbit in real life, exactly. That's why I'm not very good at games. I don't have opposable fingers. Let me take a quick sip of my drink. I'm 100% tofu. I've been rumbled. I've been caught out. Yeah, that's what I mean, like virtual tuber, flesh tuber, yeah. It probably is a term. I've heard other people saying it. But it's kind of weird when you think about it, because the word flesh is weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, just saying the word flesh is like, ugh. Flesh. It's the same as like moist. It's just one of those words just kind of give you the heebie-jeebies. Meat tuber. Flesh tuber's better than meat tuber. We can't call people meat tubers. Oh, that's even more heebie-jeebie. Would that make me a plant-based alternative, a plant-based meat alternative tuber? As I'm tofu. Is that how that works? Right, let's do the switch. Yes. There we go. Vegan tuber! You know what? You've cracked the code. That's what it is. The code has been cracked. Run away, run away. Onwards. We're near the end now. I know we are. We just keep on getting the encounters. I know we should be able to pick up our Kabuto, but I think they're just going to go into the box because they're going to be too low of a leveled. But I will give the doctor our old Amber as well, because I do like Aerodactyl, but I don't know if I can be bothered to grind it. You can't believe you're vegan. I'm always surprised by some of the foods that are vegan, because I've got a family member who's vegan. So obviously I try and keep up with what things are vegan and which things aren't, so that I don't accidentally gift them something that isn't vegan, for example. But some of the stuff that's vegan is so interesting, like bourbon biscuits are vegan, Oreos are vegan, fruit pastels are now vegan, which surprised me. They've changed the recipe, they're vegan now. So vegan doesn't mean healthy, you can fill yourself up on Oreos. Huh? Ooh, solar beam! That's what we need for plant. Perfect. Oh, look, all you need to, Gizmo. So VTuber, FTuber, A-tuber. What's next? Oh, what's next? I'm sure Oreos are vegan. I'm sure they are. Have I made that up? I'm going to Google it. Before I give out bad information. Are Oreos... Oh, would help if I could type, wouldn't it? Are Oreos vegan? They are. But they say on the packet that they may be cross-contaminated with non-vegan stuff because they're made in the same factory. But Oreos themselves are vegan. Yeah, some red food coloring's made from beetles. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Some makeup is the same, like what they use for the red dye. What games would you like to play this year from the release, or which will be released? Oh, interesting question. I'm really bad. I don't keep up with a lot of like to be released games. I find out about them a bit late and then decide I want to play them. But I want to play the new Kirby that's just come out, the new Kirby game. And I've got a few games on my Steam wishlist as well, which I can bring up quickly. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Store, wishlist. So, there's this game called Witchbrook that I want to play when it's released. And another one called Pico. They both look really cute. And I've also saved this game called Office Type because it looks really silly. It's like a dating sim where the people are based off like bits of stationery from an office. It's so silly. And then there's the new Pikmin they've announced as well, isn't there? I'm interested in that. And there was another game, but I can't remember. I kind of end up picking up on them quite late, and then I'm like, I want that game. But I'm also open to suggestions from people as well. Oh, not this room. Pot noodles are vegan, it's true. Something which confused me though is Walker's roast chicken flavoured crisps are vegetarian. I think they're vegan, but they're definitely vegetarian. But like, they're roast chicken flavour. It confuses me. Since you like Pokemon, I can recommend an indie game called Monster Sanctuary. It's a mix between Pokemon combat and Metroidvania platforming. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I want to play that Temtem as well, because that's meant to be like a Pokemon clone, isn't it? Now where do I need to go? Well, not this way. And there's the new, they're making a House Flipper 2, aren't they? I want to play that. And there's the new Yakuza game. I think it's out now. The one based in like old-time Japan. I can't remember what it's called. I do want to play that though, because I enjoyed the Yakuza game we played. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Pokemons? Keep an eye on Temtem before you get it. I hear there's a... Oh, they slide a lot of microtransaction stuff. Oh, that's a shame. I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you for telling me. There's that Koromon as well, isn't there? Is it Koromon? And I know someone suggested Chroma Squad, I think it was. And there was another one. I wrote it down. I tend to write it down when people suggest games. Let me get my notebook out. Wait. Wait. Oh, geez, my glass of water's in the way. You've really got me on a little adventure now. I've got my notebook out. Okay, give me a second. Fossil Fighters. That was another one. And I think there was another one. Oh, I play plenty of games that aren't Nintendo. Absolutely. I think Nintendo are easy ones to like jump into when you don't know what to play. But no, I play plenty that aren't Nintendo. Absolutely. Ishin, that's the one. Yeah, Ishin, that's the one. I think it's just come out like today or yesterday. Koromon is a phone game port. Interesting. But the transactions were removed. Fair enough. I didn't realise it was a phone port. Disc creatures. Okay, I'll look that up as well. I want to keep on playing... It Takes Two with Boomy. I was really enjoying that. I want to keep on playing some more Spiritfarer with Fubuki as well. I was enjoying that one a lot too. And obviously Earth Defense 5. Earth Defense Force 5? I was playing that with the whole of Visay. That was a lot of fun. Hey there, Rain. How are you doing? Oh, and thank you for the stretch. Give me a second. You're a fan of obscure indie games. Oh, that's good though. I like finding out about new different games. Right. I'm very lost. I'm very lost. Do I need to press another button? EDF. EDF. No, I was enjoying that so much. We'll need to play more. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yes, I want to play that. Yes. We will be playing the Resident Evil 4 Remake. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I might not get it the day it comes out, but I'll get it pretty soon afterwards. Oh, I ended up getting you. Okay. Oh no, you had to cancel your Scotland trip. I'm so sorry. I hope you get better soon and you can replan it. Only EDF, that's all we chant. Let's go for one of those. Astral Chain. I don't think you have because I haven't written it down, but I can write it down. Astral Train. Let me write that down quickly. Chain, sorry, not train. I'm going to open up my notebook and I'm going to add it underneath Fossil Fighters. Give me a second. I write these down because you've suggested all sorts of things and then I forget about them. I'm dreadful. Astral chain. There you go. What games I've really liked in the past? I think the main things are, as long as there's like a sense of direction. I don't like games where you're kind of just like thrown in and they say, okay, have fun. I don't like those sort of games. And I think you've probably gathered by now, I'm not like the most gamey gamer, if that makes sense. As in, like, I'm not the most top tier of gamers. So I need a good like learning curve. But I'm open to trying lots of different things. Let's try one of those. I wasn't too interested in the Hogwarts game, to be honest. It didn't really interest me at all, so I kind of just left that one. But I know a lot of people have been enjoying it. I haven't played Miitopia. I do want to play that. I loved Tomodachi Life. So I should try Miitopia. Yeah, don't recommend Dark Souls. I'm open to a lot of games and I'm trying to expand my horizons. So I'm down for checking things out. I don't normally play a lot of like puzzly games either. But if they're not too complex, I'm not against doing a puzzle game. Sonic Rush! Oh my goodness, I remember Sonic Rush. But in Monster Sanctuary, does it like give you a direction? So you got like a goal? Does it give you a goal? Like, even if it's like, off you go, it says you need to go to that building over there sort of thing. Does it do that? Because I think what I didn't like in Elden Ring is that it's kind of just like, plop. Okay, cool, that's us. We've dealt with everything. Off you go. I didn't like that. Because I didn't know what to do with myself. But these doors are closed now. This is a problem. How do I get these doors? I think I know what I need to do. Give me a second. Run away. Yeah, they'll be fine. As long as, like, I don't mind needing to, like, run around to loads of places and, like, figure things out like that. I think I just don't like it literally just being, like, figure it out yourself. Do you know what I mean? I don't like those sort of games quite so much. I like kind of being like, okay, I can do this thing in whatever way I want, but I need to reach X, Y, or Z. Kind of thing. Oop. Yes, press the switch. Now, oh, no, I need to go up, don't I? Up, 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 up. Bing, bing, bing. We will make it out of here eventually. Eventually. Now the game is just a fishing sim. Oh? One thing I don't like in Stardew Valley, I love Stardew Valley, but it's the fishing because I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at the fishing. Oh, don't worry, Androna, don't worry at all. I'm happy to hear about all sorts of games. And people have different opinions on them, and that's fine. I like hearing what other people like as well. If we all liked the same things, life would be boring, wouldn't it? There we go, found our way out. Escape! Run away! Okay, cool. Now we need to go and heal up. I don't even think I got everything I needed. I'm sure I was meant to find something. I don't think I've managed to do what I needed to do. But at least we can heal up and go back in. Do I have Burn Heal? I don't think I have the gym key, so I don't think it matters. But do I have Burn Heal? You better have Burn Heal. I do not. We'll have to buy some Burn Heal. But first we need to actually find the key, because I don't think I got it. can't buy Burnhill! Blaine! You better have Burnhill, but you can't buy it from the shop. Mwahaha. Right, I don't think I have the key. Oh no, I did! Okay, cool. Or is the key not a thing in the remake? But then why would the mansion still be there? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We're in here anyway. Whoops! Don't do that, don't do that. We need to switch. There we go. Now the... Guess so you can read the lore and catch the Pokemon. I guess. There is Death Road to Canada, kind of like a roguelike zombie survival game where you need to drive to Canada. It's really fun and amazing music. Ah! Speaking of amazing music, I really want to play Road 96. The music in that game is amazing. It's very story-based and like you make the choices and stuff. But it looks really good. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. But I definitely want to play it. Yes. No, don't worry, NP. Don't worry. And there's also Hypnospace. Hypnospace Outlaw, where you have to basically moderate an old, early 90s internet forum. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. That might need to be added to the list. I'm just gonna go around you. Actually, no, I'm gonna fight you. Come here. Let me add that to my list. Wait a second. And Astral Chain has good music as well. Where is the correct page in my notebook? There it is. Right, Vulpix. And then I will add to here Hypnospace Outlaw. And I'll quickly do a water pulse. I want to play the is it Needy Streamer Overload? I do want to play that one as well. Because I like how the art style looks. It looks very nice. And it's an interesting concept. You play games more for the music than the gameplay at this point. I think good music's very important. It doesn't outweigh the gameplay for me, but if the music's bad, it can ruin the gameplay. You definitely have goals to do. Okay. Astral Chain's on your Boomerang list. There's like a game rental service for single player games. Oh, that's interesting. So what, is it cheaper than just buying the game? That's a good idea. Needy Streamer Overload is a little bit unsay-so, but I think I played Yakuza 0, so I feel like if I played Yakuza 0, Needy Gamer Overload should be okay. Oh, Cooking Simulator, that's true. I want to try more of those simulator games. I have Job Simulator on VR. I just don't know how I would go about streaming VR, just because obviously I couldn't do my model tracking, so I'm not 100% sure, but I would like to do that. $3.50 a month, so if you play 2 games a year it works out cheaper. Interesting! I should look into that, because I don't often play games more than once. I say that as I'm playing Pokemon for the 25th, 100th time, but usually I don't play games more than once. Though I suppose if you're using the rental thing anyway, you're already paying the fee, so it doesn't matter if you play more than once. Okay. Actually, how are you? Oh, you're fine. Right, what's the next question? No. There are not 9. There we go. Excuse me, coming through. Beep, beep. My brain is too big. There we go. Poliwag? No, evolves twice. No, twice, because you evolve into Poliwell and then you evolve into Poliwrath. That's twice. Right? I think that one's a trick question. The price plan I'm on means I can play games that have been released in the last 6 months. Oh, that's cool. But Politoed doesn't come after Poliwrath. That's just like a different route in the evolution, right? So it still doesn't evolve 3 times. It evolves twice. So it evolves into Poliwell, and then it evolves into either Poliwrath or Politoed. But that's only one evolution because it's one or the other. That's not evolving 3 times though. No, that one's a trick question. No. No, trick question. I think they spelt Poliwag right. It's fine, we need the experience anyway. But that was definitely a trick question. Why is this gym housing burglars? Burglars. What? They're housing criminals is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Are electric moves effective against ground type? No. They're playing the quiz game. The Hitman games. I've never known whether to try them out. I don't know if I'll get along with them. But I could always try. Because it's like you do have a mission. You can just do it in any way you want, right? Depending on the mission. You need to try Yakuza. I've only played Yakuza 0, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I loved it. I laughed, I cried. It's so good. I knew I would enjoy it, but I wasn't expecting to enjoy it so much. Like, I loved it. No, it's okay, MP. Don't apologise. That one confused me because they spelt it wrong. Go on through, go on through. No, exactly. I like hearing suggestions. Because there's a lot of stuff I haven't heard of, especially where, like, I am just trying to expand my horizons more now. So I'm totally down to hear suggestions. But I guess we'll try this gym leader. Oh, a Hat in Time! I do want to try that one. I do want to try that one. A lot of people have said good things about that one. I don't know why I've never got round to it. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Right, Growlithe. Bam, 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 bam. Surf time! I'm pretty sure that Here Comes Nico is made by the same people that made Hat in Time. I think. Though the art style is very different. Is it done by the same studio? Am I going to check this out now? Give me a second. Library. Here Comes Nico store page. Publisher. Ah, it's the same publisher, but not the same developer, I don't think. There we go. It's the same publisher. I stand corrected. I've heard about it a few times, definitely. And plus there's the meme with the main character like swaying, isn't there? Like dancing. I know I've definitely used that as an emote a few times. But no, I've definitely seen gameplay for it, but I've not played it. Magicka, where you make spells by adding elements on the fly, but I know people tend to play it with others rather than alone, but it's very fun. Okay, Magicka. I'm interested in trying Potion Permit as well. That's another one, actually. Ooh. Oh no, we're good. Come on, Skittle. Do, do, do. Right, now what's the last one? Arcanine? Arcanine? No, I haven't had Magmar yet. Do you have a Magmar in this game? Do I want Rain Dance? I'm going to say no. Oh, Racketeer, I know that game. I've looked at that game. But I might play it now that you've mentioned it as well. It is Arcanine. Okay, cool. Pokemon Fire Red. That sounds like I've never heard of that before. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. That's a new one to me. And he's down. We're so underleveled. He's level 47. We need to do some training. Because Gary's going to be more difficult. Oh no, it's not Gary in this game. Giovanni's going to be more difficult. It's Gary in Generation 2. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. So what did he give us? Maybe we should do Seafoam Islands. I don't know if we'll manage those today. Because they're quite long, aren't they? Do we need, what's the move called? Is it Whirlpool? Do we need Whirlpool to get to the Seafoam Islands? Oh, it was Fire Blast. Let's teach that to Arcanine. Okay. Yes. So I'm pretty sure it's very strong, but it's low accuracy. So I might get rid of Odorous Leaf because we've never really used it. Yeah, we'll do that. No umbrellas allowed, which is about running a pawn shop in a weird futuristic failing city. That does sound interesting. That sounds really interesting. I there's no point in me doing this because I know the whole story now and I know how it ends. But I kind of want to replay Stray now that my computer's been upgraded. Because when I played Stray, it was before I upgraded my PC, so I had to play it on pretty low settings to be able to stream it. And it was still loads of fun and really pretty, but I kind of want to experience it on higher graphic settings now that I can. But I think it'll be silly to play it again, because like I said, I know the story. And it's such a story-based game. But I enjoyed it a lot. That was such a good game. It was the cat game, yeah. It's so good. NP, it's so good. I loved it. I was crying at some points. It was so good. I think it's a shame that it kind of fell out of like the limelight quite quickly, but I can understand why. But no, I had an absolute blast with it. Sure. Oh yeah, it's the Sevi Islands. Right, we're going to sort out the 7 islands. Okay, cool. I forgot there were a thing in this game. Bing, 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 bing. 1 island. Now we need a rabbit game. There's probably a few rabbit games around. Yeah, I've got to think about doing the Sevi Islands. This is all about the Ruby and Sapphire stuff, isn't it? PC Maniac. Let's see. I think we can make it work. We just need some precious gems. 2 Island. There's a guy there that runs the game corner. He has a thing for rare rocks and gems. Okay. Deliver this meteorite to him. Okay. I think I've got most of them noted. I think I need to take a note of the no umbrellas allowed, which I'll do right now while we're in the middle of this. Let me quickly write it down. Here we go. Because that one sounds really interesting, but I think I've got the rest of them. No umbrellas allowed. There you go. Well, that's written really badly. I can't even read that. I have such bad handwriting. There you go. There you go. No umbrellas allowed. My handwriting is abysmal, I swear. There we go. And then close the drawer. One of those choices matters games. Ah, I like games like that. What's over here? Excuse me. Okay, we'll leave that alone. We're going to go to Tube Island and talk to that shop guy. Tube Island. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Now we need to find as a Pokemon Center here. Okay. Now, it was a shop, wasn't it? Is it you? Oh no, you're just a normal shop. 200 for fresh water? I mean, that's pretty good for 50 HP. Let's get some of those. Let's get like... like 15 of them. I think they'll be quite useful. Let's just grab some great balls as well while we're here. We've got 6 left, so let's grab 9. So we've got a nice round 15 of them. Okay. Oh, is that what I need to go? Where do I need to go? Here we go. Oh, is this the kid that gets kidnapped by the Drowsy? Or the Hypno? Is that this? It has to be multiple of 5s. It just feels better to have a round amount of them, doesn't it? I'm sure this is the kid that got kidnapped by the Hypno. Go search on Free Island. Did he just come in on his motorbike? Okay, cool. Right, we're going on Free Island to find your kid. I need to find the shop to give this thing to this guy. This isn't a shop, but who are you? Right. Oh, you're the move trainer person. Okay. When people can't count to 3, some people aren't good with their, like, numbers. I'm sure I was meant to come... Where is the shop they were talking about? Hey there, Fear, how are you doing? I am good, thank you very much. You know, it was probably him, wasn't it? And now we need to go and find his kid. So let's go back and we'll go to Free Island. We'll save this guy's kid from the Hypno. I'm sure it's a Hypno. And then I guess we'll try and figure out this bit. Oh, thank you. Let me have a big stretch. And a quick sip of my water. Just give me a second. Ah, thank you for that. I actually have a Gatorade in the fridge that I've been saving. I was very tempted to have it today, but I'm behaving. I'm having some water. But it's in there and it's tempting me. I don't really drink tea. I drink the occasional iced tea, but I don't really drink hot teas. And I'm trying to drink more water in general, so I always try to make water my first choice. Oh, geez, excuse me. You have a forest berries flavored tea right now. Ooh, that sounds quite nice. With a cinnamon cookie. That sounds lovely. Oop. I like how they're all lined up. Like, imagine that in, like, real life. I do have an energy drink every so often, like during the week. But it's normally a sugar-free Relentless, and beyond that, most of the time I drink water. I try to behave around those cheeky energy drinks. I don't need to fight all of you, do I? The squad's all here. Me and the boys are lined up on our bikes. Okay. We should kind of switch them out because Skittle's getting a bit over-leveled compared to the others. So after we beat this guy, I'll switch out Skittle. It'll take so long to fight them all. It'll take so long. Let's go for Luke. You drink soda on takeaway days, but otherwise it's water and milk. Not together though. Oh good, not together. No, I get what you mean. I do have like... Because I don't drink coffee. But I do have my sugar-free energy drink. On weekdays I normally have like one a day, which is bad. But around that I try to drink just water. I do have the occasional like juice or like occasional fizzy drink, but I try to behave. Because I used to be really bad at drinking water, but I'm trying to form a habit with it. And it's working. I'm doing a lot better. That didn't work as well as I hoped. Someone probably does mix water and milk though. Right, one more. Let's just do a wing attack. That should be enough. There we go. Ba ba bam bam ba bam. Milk or Marta? What's that? That's a good idea, AU, to get everyone to drink water. Oh no, Skittle's still up front. I didn't have time to swap them. That's okay. We can swap again. Because a lot of people won't bother getting up, right? They just want to eat. Right, can I swap now? Skittle's gonna get so far ahead. Let me swap. Let me swap my Pokemon. Let me swap. Totally uncool, man. Guys, my Skittle's getting overloaded. Can I just have a second? Can I have a second to put my bird up front instead of my turtle? I mean... It'll do you a favour because the bird's a lower level. So it will help you. Adding squash after the water is unheard of. Not even like a little dash if you end up making it a bit too weak. Let's do one of those. It is definitely better to add it first though, because then the water kind of mixes it up when it goes in. Right, Skittle's gonna be so far ahead. Motorcycle guys, please. Please. You gotta do something about this kid. Oh, it's the boss guy. Oh, he's a big boy. Big boy. Big beefy boy. I'm going to do one of those. That was better than I thought, actually, because Weezing's meant to be kind of tanky, isn't it? Let's do a water pulse. Now, what else are you bringing out? Because you have over-leveled my turtle. Me and the boys trying to impress the babysitter who is 10 years older with a bicycle. Look at us, we can ride without the training wheels. You remember one of them being called Kirby? Oh, that's fun. I will switch. I'm going to switch to... I'll go. Let's go, Rose. Hey there, Royalty. How are you doing? Okay. Magnitude. Magnitude 7. That did better than I thought it was going to. Okay. Magnitude. Magnitude 8. I remember playing that game NP, but I never had a name for it, and now I know it's called Kirby. It's just like we just did. You like my bike? It's even got Hot Wheel stickers. My first bike, like there wasn't like a tricycle, which I had my training wheels on and then eventually took off. It was a hand-me-down bike from another kid on the street, but I loved it because it was covered in dinosaurs. It had dinosaurs all over it. It was like dark blue and it had like dinosaurs printed on it. It was so cute. And it had like a little bell on it, so you'd be going ting 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 as you ride down the street. But it was one of those ones that had like the brakes where you had to do the pedals backwards rather than forwards. Like, so you didn't have like you know how like normally on the handles you have like little grips for the brakes. The one I had, you had to do the pedals backwards to brake, which was weird, and I've never had it on a bike since. I don't know if that's just a kid bike thing. You fell off your first bike and never cycled again. Oh, hey you! I fell off my bike so many times. One time I used to live near these woods, and I was riding through the woods on my bike, and at the end of one of the paths, where I wouldn't be surprised if they've put a railing there since, because it was really dangerous, there was quite a steep hill coming off the path that was all mud. And it had recently rained, so it was all slippery. And I didn't brake in time, skidded along the path, and then slipped down the slippery hill, crashed into a log, and I was flung, like, off my bike over the log, like proper cartoon moment. And little Tofu went flying. I was only a kid. I went flying, and I was, like, covered in mud. It was very dangerous. You landed on the concrete. Ouch. My dad made a point of teaching me on the grass, but I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I remember when I was learning to ride a bike without the stabilizers, I was so scared that I was like gripping onto the handlebars, and it was like pressing my nails into my hands, and I ended up like breaking the skin on one of my hands because I was gripping so tightly. And I remember after we did it and I learned and everything, we went to the pub, and I was there with my fruit juice and a bag of crisps. I was there with my little fruit juice and my bag of crisps and like big old plasters on the bottom bits of my hands, like the squishy bits of my hands, which is this big glass of juice. I remember it vividly. I really remember it. I was terrified, but I was also a very scared kid in general. I was a very scared kid. Oh, hello. Just gonna leave you alone. But I got it in the end. That's the main thing. So we need to go and find that kid, don't we? Can we go this way? No. You was a wuss as a kid. I was too. I was an absolute scaredy bun. I was scared of insects. I was scared of like doing stuff by myself as well. I think that's why I was so scared about the bike thing. So obviously it was like doing a big thing by myself. Let's do a surf. And then you can do an acid. Now it's just heights. I'm scared of heights. I think more than heights, I'm just scared of the idea of falling. When I was a kid, all I did was play Pokemon, and now I know not much else. Not much. Wait, now I know too much about Pokemon and not about anything else. I'm sure that's not true. Oh, that makes sense for you. It's good that you overcame it, though. One more surf should be enough. We'll chuck in an acid just in case. Your fear of heights is absurd. Even escalators, that's really severe. I don't get anything like that. Okay. If you're that scared of heights, it must be like if you go to the big shopping centres, right? That must be difficult because some of them are really like got a lot of floors, and then they're normally like hollow in the middle, aren't they? So you can see all the way down. That must be dreadful for you. You only get it on mountains and carnival rides. Oh, carnival rides are terrifying. I always worry about the rides breaking. Whoop. Oh wait, I still need to switch my Pokemon. Skittle's still up front. We'll fix that in a second. Oh, look at her. She's adorable. I love her. Bulbasaur. Oh, of course, Mercury, of course. You must be really uncomfortable when you go to places like that then. You hate rides because of how fast they go. That's fair. I was only in a coma for 8 days. Oh, jeez. I don't like spiders. I think a lot of people don't like spiders. But some more so than others. Some have it really severe. You try your best though, of course. That's all you can do, isn't it? All you can do is your best, and on different days that'll be a different amount. More people get into traffic accidents on the way to theme parks than actual ride accidents. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that at all. Though it's kind of concerning at the same time, isn't it? Though kind of not, because at least it means the rides really are properly safe. You're a bit of an adrenaline junkie. I'm not. I like rides to a point, but I think there's a level where I'm just like, nope, that's not worth it for me. So I guess I'm kind of like a mild amount of adrenaline junkie. I like a little bit. Just a little bit. But I don't want to go on the super big rides. No, thank you. I like water rides. Water rides are good. They're normally a good level because you'll have like a bit of a drop at the end, but you never have anything crazy on the water rides, do you? Let's put... I'm just trying to think. Let's put Luke up front for a little... Actually, should we put Rose up front? No, because there's probably going to be some grass and water Pokemon. We'll put Luke up front. You'd be brave if there's water involved. Yeah, I don't mind log flumes and things. And I don't mind spinny rides. I think I just don't like rides of like flips and drops and stuff so much. Oh, I'm a doodle. Doodly doodle. Okay, so there's a kid there. Have I gone the right way? I just realised they got a little rubber ring on. A little floaty. Hey there, Link. How are you doing? I hope you're well today. The Hall of Mirrors are your favourite. The amount of times I've walked into like walls in those Hall of Mirrors is embarrassing. I'm so bad at them. I have a poor sense of direction as it is. I don't need the help of mirrors. I don't need them throwing me off. I'll go in them though, they're fine. But I always end up walking into something at some point. Oh no, fear you! You probably like traumatized someone. How did they let you take your coat on it though? They're quite strict with that sort of thing, aren't they? You're doing alright, you're on your lunch break. Well, I hope work's treating you well. Another wing attack. You probably absolutely terrified someone. I think I might have fainted if I thought someone fell out of a ride. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Let's slow you down. You had it wrapped around your waist. Ah, okay. So they must have let it on because it was around your waist. Imagine if you were queuing for it. Oh, you'd want to leave the queue, wouldn't you? At least you know in the future to double knot it. I know I've been told on a roller coaster before that I can't have things around my waist, but there was more recently, so I kind of feel like maybe they've gotten stricter. Giving a new meaning to the term thrill ride. Oh, my day's going good. Thank you, Link. I'm gonna have to think about when I'm going to bed soon, actually. But I'm having a good day. The gasps were audibly present. I can imagine someone probably screamed. Right, another Krabby. Oh, nearly. Okay, do another one. Oh, it's because you're doing Harden. Rabbits don't sleep. Rabbits absolutely sleep. We sleep plenty. Do 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 do. And this rabbit sleeps a lot. This rabbit likes to sleep. Okay. Have I gone the right way here? I mean, there's more stuff here. I'm just gonna dodge around you just for a second. Okay, I've definitely gone the right way. Okay, so let's sleep now. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Give me a second. Is that enough proof? I proved you wrong. I can sleep even when I'm a doodle. No one can stop me sleeping. Wake up! Wake up, you're streaming! You don't remember screaming, but it would have been cool. Honestly, I feel like if it was... would I scream? I feel like most people don't often naturally like do big screams, do they? You get shouts and stuff, but screams, you don't often get a scream out of someone. Weeping Bell, I will not switch. I will keep the burb out. Ooh, Weeping Bell. There we go. Right, we'll do a quick heal on our burb. Oops, wrong button. Oh, Figgy! That is a sad fact. I've never touched any rabbit burrows. I always leave them alone. My university campus had loads of rabbits, and the garden of the house I lived in while I was in university had rabbits as well. And I would watch them all, but I wouldn't go near them because I didn't want to scare them. Let's go down to freshwater. There we go. The fact that Tynamo evolves at level 39 is draining. That sounds draining. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's fight this child as well. You ain't never gonna. Yeah, but my burrow's bigger than other burrows because I'm like human-sized. So it's not like a normal burrow. I just call it my burrow because I'm a rabbit. It's not like a hole in a garden. But I've got human handies, so I'm not going to stick my human hands into a burrow. Let's do... Oh, I did more than I thought. Okay, cool. Let's do one of those. It's a big hole. Yeah, it's a massive hole. in someone's back garden, just a massive ditch, and I just sit in the bottom of it. With my computer desk, exactly. Do I sleep in a bedroom or a hole in the ground like Bugs Bunny? A bedroom because I like blankets. Imagine there just being a massive hole in someone's garden and I'm just sat down there like, hello! Just bundled up in a blanket. I'm just vibing, don't worry about me. Bugs has a bed in his hole though. There. If I was in a hole though, my skirt would get dirty. It's a light colour, it'd show all the dirt. Just chilling in a hole using their Wi-Fi. Just me being like, what's the Wi-Fi password? He probably did have a whole apartment down there. That would make a lot of sense. It's all tiled. Tiled walls, carpeted floors. Pictures on the walls. They're obviously not carpet in the bathroom, that's weird. That'd be a tiled floor. Let's do one of those. It isn't anything fancy, but the rent is low. There's only so much I can afford for the rent. It does the job. Harvesting sweets. You so know that I would, like, if the house has a cat flap, I would go into the house and steal all of their snacks and then scurry back to my hole. And then they would always be like, where's all of our crisps gone? And I'm just there like, hee hee hee. No one wants me in their garden. I'd be a menace. An absolute menace. And when I start streaming, their internet, like, speeds would go down the toilet, wouldn't they? Do I need to heal again? Yes. Carpet in the toilet seat? No! I've seen those things you can get, like fluffy toilet seat covers, and it's like, why? Why? Like, nothing sounds like that sounds so unhygienic. Like, genuinely, why would you want a fluffy toilet seat cover? That's so gross. And oh yeah, the poor kid. They would get all of the blame, wouldn't they? That would be so mean of me. There's obviously a market for fluffy bathrooms. You don't want a fluffy toilet seat though. It would get all gross. It would get all gross. This sounds like a premise for a sitcom, like a tofu being stuck in someone's garden. I don't know, I don't know. Oh, do I need cat? No, I can get around. Okay, cool. Oh, there he is. This is what happens when you own a fluffy toilet seat cover. You see this bottom situation? This is an owner of a fluffy toilet seat cover, and this is the mess it creates. This is why you shouldn't have one. I'm gonna run away from it. Ew. Ew. See? I've made my point. My point has been made. I would offer to play It Takes Two with people if they gave me sweets. I always saw Drowsy as a banana dipped in chocolate, but now you see something horrible. It's because it's, isn't it based off, is it a tapir? Tapy something, I can't remember the exact breed. But they sit in mud, don't they? So they end up mucky. I'm sure that's where the design actually comes from. But I'm sticking with the theory that they have a fluffy toilet seat cover. And that's what happens. Which is why you shouldn't have one. And they shouldn't exist. And I've given you that mental image, so you're welcome. You can't say I don't do anything for you. Oh, let's run away from you. I can feel my voice going. My voice is going. Do I need cat? Do I need cat? No. Do I? Have I gone in a circle? Ooh, cut them off. You believe it's based off the Japanese yokai called Yume Hime? A nightmare devouring tapir? Where is my voice going to? On holiday. It's just off. It's leaving me behind. Have I gone? No, I haven't gone in a circle. Or is that Mashrana? I don't know. Is one or the other or both? I'm not sure. I thought the mud stain was because of the animal it was based off of, but I could have made that up. I'm still going to stick with my theory though. I think that's pretty legit. Run away. We're going to find you, child. Am I back at the... Where am I? Oh, okay. We are in the right direction. I'm coming for you, child. There you are. I'm the yokai all along. Like from Yokai Watch. It's a hypno, isn't it? It's a hypno. I'm sure it's a hypno. It is a hypno. I think there is a thing about rabbits coming from the moon. Right, I'm going to try to whittle it down and catch it. That's Psyduckish chat after hearing the drowsy theory. It's just there like, why did you say that? And I'm just sticking with it. I'm not ashamed. Okay, bag. Great ball. You love yokai mythology. I don't know a lot about it, but I know a lot of Pokemon are based off of it. They pound mochi over there. What, the rabbits? Right, we're going to swap the plant. And we'll drop our paralysis, and then we can catch it. Do I like licorice? Not really, I'm not a fan of it. I've never really been a fan of it, but it's a very, what's the word? It's an acquired taste, isn't it? Some people really love it, but some people just don't get along with it. Asda do this amazing but super expensive cheesecake mochi. Ah! You can get the, I think they're called Little Moons, and they're little, like, mochis, but the insides are ice cream. So, like, the outside is like mochi, and the inside's like whatever flavoured ice cream. They're really nice. They're really good. I can't remember when I tried them, but they are really nice. And you can get them, like, in vanilla or, like, other ice cream flavours. But one that was surprisingly good, and I wasn't expecting it to be, was the black sesame flavour. Because, like, I love sesame, but it's not something I think of ice cream tasting like. But it worked. It really worked. It was good. Hypno is a disturbing Pokemon concept. I agree. Oh, do Yosushi do them? I know you can get them in the supermarkets. I didn't try them at Yosushi. I don't really go to Yosushi anymore because their menu used to be so much better. But, like, they've changed it and taken so much stuff out of it, and, like, the quality's gone down. Because I'd been going to Yosushi for a long time. Yeah, black sesame. Like, I did not think it was going to work, but it surprisingly does. It's good. Right, we're going to take this child home. Like, they used to have, at Yosushi, they used to do the crispy salmon skin. That was so good, and they got rid of that. And then they did mackerel, like nigiri, which was, like, my favourite thing on the menu. They got rid of that. And then they got rid of the duck udon. And then they got rid of the spicy seafood udon. And then they changed them to ramens. But they used just, like, egg noodles in them, not, like, ramen noodles. And it's a bit weird. Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. The one you went to was really bad, but it was the one in Manchester. I've been to a load of different ones, and just, like, I don't know, they're just not as good as they used to be, which is a shame because I used to really like them. And there aren't many different sushi restaurants around, are there? Okay, we need to go back to 2 Island. So it used to be, like, my go-to place. Like, when I was, like, out somewhere, I'd be like, it's lunchtime, I'm gonna go to Yosushi. I went so often. But now I just, like, it's, like, one of the last places on my list. The best I found is the ones you get from Street Kitchen in Asda. Oh, the counters at the back. Because I know they have Yosushi counters in Asda. No, in Tesco's. They have Yosushi counters in Tesco's, which are all right, but they're inconsistent. But I believe there's this other brand called Panku, which are in Asda's. And I found out they're run by the same company as Yosushi, so they're basically just Yosushi with a slightly different menu. That's what I found out the other day. But I will say they seem to do better more consistently than the one in my Tesco does. So I would prefer to go to that one. Asda does pretty good mochi. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. The best sushi I know is a slightly fancy all-you-can-eat buffet. Oh, there's robots in it. Oh, is that the one in Manchester? Because I know there's a restaurant in Manchester that has robots. I've got the advert on Instagram a couple times. There's a sushi restaurant I really like. I won't name it because it's not part of a chain, so it'll kind of tell you where I live, but it's more on the fancy side, but it's not like super fancy, do you know what I mean? But the food's really good. And it's always really good. So I always try to go there, but they don't open until quite late. Where do I need to go? I'm on the wrong island, aren't I? Yeah, but they don't open till quite late, so you can't go there for lunch. They only really open for dinner, which doesn't really work when you're going out to the shops, because you want to get lunch when you're going out shopping. So that's a bit awkward. I'm in the right place now. I didn't check the menu. I'm not paying attention. Where are we, buddy? We're on the right place now. No one else wants to pay the price. That's fair. It can be expensive, can't it? Is that Kamui Box? I've never heard of them. Oh, this is where I need to go. The tables functioned as touchscreens where you make your orders. I've not heard of that one. I've not heard of that one. Are you just ushering me out? Okay, yeah, you're just sending me back. Okay. Okay, cool. Inamo. I've never heard of that. I'll need to look it up. I'm always trying to find new places to eat when I do go to London, because I often go to the same places. I really like the Coco Curry. There's the Superstar Barbecue, which is a Korean barbecue place that's really good. And then there is this sushi place I tried near Old Street Tube Station. I can't remember the name of it. It's like San something. But I can't remember off the top of my head. That one was really nice, but it was quite expensive, but it was good. It was worth the price. But I'm always trying to find new places. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... I'm just trying to think. Okay, we're going to fly. I am from London, but I don't live there anymore. I haven't lived there for a while. But I am from London. Luke, fly. Hey there, Leo. What's up? Okay, so there's a fancy place called McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's, Mackie D's. I'm sure they will. I have had issues with McDonald's in my orders, but I always ask for extra bits and bobs, so it's kind of like my fault for being fussy. Guess what happened? Oh, what happened? What's up? I think if you're ordering like standard stuff and you're not messing with it, you're basically guaranteed to get what you ask for. But like I often ask for things to be removed. So I think that's where it ends up going wrong, because they got the muscle memory of like doing things how they do things. So it's an understandable mistake. But it does happen to me fairly often. You finished the first book already? That's ridiculous, Leo. That's so fast. Did you enjoy it though? Burger King forgot your onion rings today. I was distraught. I would be distraught if they forgot my onion rings, especially for the prices they charge. Burger King is so expensive. I was at a Burger King not so long ago for the first time in ages, and I saw the prices and I was just like, we may as well just go to Spoons. Let's just go to Weatherspoons. At least then we can sit down and we've got a plate and a knife and fork, and you're not spending much more. So we went to Weatherspoons instead. It was so expensive. You can't wait for the second book to arrive. I hope you get it soon. I thought what we'll do is just give this gym a try. I think we're going to be really underleveled and we're going to lose. But I thought, just give it a go, see how we go, and then we'll see what we're doing afterwards. Because I'm just curious. I can't remember the levels. Ah, this isn't the way to go. Back down. You got food poisoning. I've never had that from Burger King. I think what I used to like about Burger King was they have a burger that's literally just plain. It's literally just a double bacon cheeseburger, but it's just 2 burgers, cheese and bacon in a bun. There's nothing else. So I didn't have to worry about asking for changes to my orders. So I used to get that. And they did a smaller version which worked better for me because sometimes the burgers are too big. But the prices are just too high now. They're far too high. Like, I know the prices of all fast food has gone up, but Burger King is so much more expensive than, like, McDonald's. But I don't like fast food enough to really worry about it either. But we're going to have to bring out Skittle. Yeah, that's what I mean for you. I know they're not just making things sit around for ages, but I can imagine, because of the fast pace and how many orders there are, I imagine there's a certain amount of muscle memory when it comes to like all of the different things. So it's kind of just like, slide it along as fast as you can. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's kind of like, I get it, and I don't get angry when the mistakes happen. Because I can imagine there's so many things being juggled at once. Luckily, you don't have a Burger King in your area. I don't have one too close to me, I'll be honest. But, like I said, I'll just choose Wetherspoons now. For the same price, you can get something, like, proper on a plate and stuff. Well, so that's usually only if I'm, like, out and about. I don't just go to Wetherspoons. It's like if I'm already near one and I'm out kind of thing. Okay. Is this going to be another Skittle carry? You haven't eaten at a Wetherspoons forever? They're fine. I mean, like, obviously they're not, like, amazing, but if you just get, like, the breakfast or something like that, it does the job. And it's not too expensive. Some of their wraps and things are all right, like their wraps and like sandwich things. It's way too far for breakfast. They obviously do lunches and dinners too. What I mean is, like, I wouldn't trust them with like a steak. Do you know what I mean? But they have like other bits and bobs where it's kind of like it's hard for them to do it wrong, so they don't do it wrong. And it ends up being about the same price as like a Whopper meal from Burger King. Because it's like nearly £10 for like a Whopper meal. It's crazy. It's crazy. You could tell... I can imagine the nightmare of working in McDonald's. I can imagine it's an absolute nightmare. I don't think it's quite £10, but it's definitely heading in that direction. Like, it's definitely heading there. I remember just being gobsmacked by the prices, and I just like, I am not paying that. I'm not paying it. Oh, I like that for you. I like that. That's a good little saying. Oh, NP. What I tend to do is, if I'm thinking that I might end up eating somewhere that's like a Wetherspoons or somewhere similar, I just check the BBC before I go to see if there's a match on that day, and then that will decide whether I'm going or not. That's always worked. I've never been to one where it's absolutely rammed because of the football. And it's on the front page of the BBC Sports, like on the right hand side, so you don't need to like rummage around to try and find it or anything. Because I know what you mean, I wouldn't like that either. Right, so let me quickly... You went to one to watch the football. A lot of people do, that's it. But obviously, like, if I'm just going there because I'm out and about and I want to get something to eat, I don't really want to be around a bunch of people, like, enjoying the football. Which isn't me telling them to enjoy it somewhere else, it's me saying I should eat somewhere else. Though Weatherspoons can be quite loud in general, like it's hard to hold a discussion in a Weatherspoons. Right, Marowak. Oh no, I forgot to switch my Pokemon. I forgot to switch. Okay, let's quickly do one of those. Baroness, hello, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're well and I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. What were you up to today? What were you doing? And of course, welcome in everyone. Let me quickly just do one of these. If it wants to work. I always forget how to do these. There we go, there we go. What were you doing though? Welcome, welcome. And obviously if you need to, make sure you get something to drink, get something to eat. Make sure you take care of yourself after your stream. And Pokey, welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Give me a second. Luke's doing surprisingly well with this guy. I wasn't expecting it. Oh no, Hyper Potion! Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. You're playing Harvestella, and you wanted to stop by and see how I'm doing. Thank you. I'm doing very well, and I hope you are as well. Did you have fun with Harvestella? Would you recommend it? I'm trying to find new games to play. Oh, we definitely need a swatch. I wasn't paying attention. Skittle, save me. Skittle, Skittle, Skittle. Actually, let's bring out plant. Plant, plant, plant. Okay. I get distracted. Scary face. One of those. Yes. Rhyhorn looks really cool, but it's just like... It's so weak to a lot of things, isn't it? It's so easy to deal with one. But it looks so like scary when it comes out. Marowak. Let's keep out... Yes, I might regret this. Let's give it a go. If you enjoy story and farm sim games, it's not bad. It has good music and really good environments. That sounds right up my alley. I'll have to give it a look. Thank you. I'll definitely have to give it a look. You can always play my room hack. What room hack? I do want to try some ROM hacks on a real note, because some of them are wild. We might need to switch out plant. I was trying to save the Giga Drains, and I think that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just used it. We'll quickly just use it. Will we survive another boomerang? Nope, bye plant. Good thing it's not a Nuzlocke. This is chill time. Okay, we'll bring out Skittle though. Water Pulse should do it. We may need to leave to heal though I might have revives on me. We can buy revives, can't we? Maybe I'll use a revive. You did a ROM hack completely on your own. Very bare bones. You're proud of it. You'd recommend trying it. Well, that's amazing that you managed to do it. It doesn't matter how bare bones it is. It's just impressive that you managed to do it at all. I can imagine it's quite complicated. Like, no matter how they turn out, I think it's always just amazing the amount of work people put into these things. Need arena. Will I switch? Yes. Let's try Luke. Beep, 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 beep. And then... Let's try one of those. Will I be able to find my way back around if I go to the Pokemon Center? That's the question. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. We probably should just go to the Pokemon Center. Oh, that was a good hit. Let's just do a wing attack. You've not played Fire Red in so long, you kind of want to go back and try it. That was my fault. That's why I started playing it again. I have so many like good memories of this game. And I am really enjoying doing it again, so I entirely recommend it. Oh, who's coming out? I don't know. We'll keep on going to Fluke. This isn't a good idea. I regret everything. You decided to do it on Black 2, which has the least ROM hack support. You even lost all your progress at one point. Oh my goodness. No, that's amazing. Well done. Just having like the determination to do it as well. It definitely deserves a pat on the back. Right, I don't know if we're going to survive. Nope, body slam. Bye, Luke. We definitely need to go to the Pokemon Center. But we will let's let Coles finish it off. I think we'll be okay. Not very effective. And we're poisoned. I made mistakes. Mistakes were made. I think we'll still manage it though. Cross chop. Oh no! That's like 1 HP. Come on. Come on. Mistakes help us learn. Absolutely agreed. There we go. Right, we're going to heal up. I don't think we're going to beat Gary this time around. We are very... Not Gary, Giovanni. I keep on saying Gary. I don't think we're going to beat Giovanni this time around. I'm more just trying it because I'm just like, you know what? Let's give it a go. And then I'll be able to remember the levels when we do it next time. Wait, can I go back from here? I can. Right, let's go back. Gary Varney. I think I keep on doing it because obviously in Generation 2, he's in the gym, isn't he? So I keep on just saying it even though it's not, it's Giovanni. I'm just being silly, basically. I'm just being silly. Okay. And I'm going to put Skittle up front. I'm going to let Skittle carry a little bit. Whoops. Or should I put Plant up front? I'll put Plant up front. Oh, thank you, MP. I appreciate it. If I start looking into that sort of thing, I will definitely give you a shout. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. But I want cereal. Right, there we go. Oh no, I ran into them. What time are we at? Okay. Bam, 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 bam. We have to do a Giga Drain. Bam, 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 bam. How much is that going to do, though? Yeah, not much. Yeah, I didn't think it would do much, but the poison attacks aren't going to work. We're going to have to switch. Let's switch to Rose. No worries. Take your time, Baroness. Take your time. Hopefully oh no, you're paralyzed. That's no good. Hopefully a magnitude does enough. Oh, it's a magnitude 9. How much is that going to do? Oh, perfect. There you go. That's what we needed. And then do... Something about this sprite is really funny. I think because the legs are bent, it makes their legs look really small. Little tiny legs. Skittles, don't do this to me. Try again. Magnitude 7. Ba 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 ba. Well, I didn't do much at all. How much does this do? Chonkasaurus. He's a bit of a chonker. We might need to switch out Rose. How much does this do? Hey there, Callie, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Let me just... If in doubt, bring out Skittle. We can do a surf. Oh, swagger on those little legs. There we go. You're managing. Sometimes that's all you can do, isn't it? But I'm doing okay, thank you very much. There we go. Right, okay. Let's do a little switcheroo again. I'm not trying to use my bike. I'm pressing the wrong button. I always press the wrong button. Okay, let's switch. And continue onwards. Okay. Okay. Now we need to fight that other guy up here. He looks like he's compulsory. Oh, he's going to trap us in, then we need to go round. Cheeky. Okay. We can go round, we can go round. Do, 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 do. Let's try one of those. How much does that do? Okay, that's not bad. Confusion as well. You gonna hit yourself? Hey! Result! Or hopefully a bite will be enough. Oh, not quite. Oh, but they've blinched! Another bite will be enough. There we go. Machop? We can deal with a Machop. We just dealt with the Machoke. Let's do another Water Pulse. Okay. Kaiko got you into playing music again. Oh, that's lovely. And you also got Warframe again. I hope you're enjoying it all. It's nice to find things to do with your time, isn't it? It can take your mind off a lot of things. 45 on Skittle. Oh, another Machoke. We can deal with it. We'll do a surf this time. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That might hurt. Kind of, but it's okay. A bite will definitely be enough though. And I'll heal Skittle up. I don't think it's worth going to the Pokemon Center over. So I'll just go into my bag. Fresh water should do the trick. That should be okay. That should be all right. Okay, cool. And then we'll go all the way around because he's decided to block the path. Here we go. Well, we should, here we go, be at Giovanni. So, like I said, I don't expect to do it this time around because we are under-leveled. I'm more just doing it to remind me of what the levels are. So then I know how much grinding I need to do. Okay. You look forward to doing interesting things with music. I'm sure it'll go great. No holding back. Okay. No holding back, Giovanni. You would think there would be less holding back in his master plan than there would be in his gym. But I'm not going to ask questions. Yeah, we're definitely quite under-leveled. I'm not worried about a Rhyhorn, but in general, we are quite under-leveled. Let's see how we go. Because Skittle's our highest level Pokemon, and that definitely isn't his highest level Pokemon. So this is going to be interesting. We're fine for Dugtrio. They're so angry. They're all just like this. They're all so mad. They always tickle me. The little angry faces. Right, that one's down. Nidoqueen. I'll keep Skittle out. Do another Surf? Surf is such a strong move, honestly. Nidoqueen is down. Nidoking. Another Surf? Question mark? Oh, he look... Nidoking looks like something like a teenager would design in their edgy phase in like the mid-2000s. I'm so edgy. I'm so edgy. If you run fear against NPCs, do they keep sending Pokemon out to get endeavored? What do you mean? Skittle's 46. Oh, we're fine. Me saying that I wouldn't do it the first time. No need to be worried. He looks cool. I'm not saying he doesn't look cool, but he looks mighty edgy. I'm one of the least edgy people. I'm super edgy. Look at me. Look at me. Wait. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes and tell me I am not edgy. Look how edgy I am. I'm super edgy. So very edgy. The most edgy. I'm so pointy. So much edge. Maybe my teeth are edgy. Super edgy. Focus Sash Endeavour Quick Attack Rattata. I can imagine that being a nightmare. Yes, it survives the enemy attack with the Sash, yes. And then the Endeavour lowers their HP to 1. And then, oh, that's so good. That is like such a pain in the butt strategy, but it makes sense when you explain it. That sounds like a nightmare. I'm super edgy. Super edgy. Okay, well, we beat that badge. I wasn't expecting it, but it was fine. We surfed our way through it. Yeah, players can do things about it. Yeah, of course, there'll be like ways to balance it out. The NPCs can't. That's true. That's true. Oh, you want a new Nintendo console this year? I feel like they'll probably try and make the Switch work for a few more years, right? Especially because now it counts as their handheld and their home console because it does both. They could do like a pro version, like a more powerful version. Yeah, a more powerful version. They could do that. Because they did that with the 3DS, didn't they? And they have done the version of the Switch with the better screen. So they could do it. You fear the fight until you realise it's a rock type gym. Yeah, it's true. There's a reason rock types are early game. Aaron does it better since he doesn't need Focus Sash and can heal back to full the held item. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see how that could be a pain. I've been watching, what's his name on YouTube? Is it Tempest? But like with a 6 in the name. And he does like battles online and he does all of those sort of strats with like level 1 Pokemons and stuff. And you just get like screenshots of the other guy they're fighting just absolutely losing it in chat. It's so funny. It's so funny. That's the one. Yeah. It's so funny. Because people absolutely lose it. And then they'll be like, that's unfair. I didn't know your strategy. Let me fight you again. And it's kind of like, what? Now you know what I'm going to do. Doesn't that defeat the point? It's so silly. You were cheating. I didn't know your strat. That's not cheating. That's you not being prepared. I find them so funny. And the way they edit them with all of the sounds and stuff, I really like them. They're hilarious. But I'm going to quickly pop on over to here and mute my game. That would help, wouldn't it? Give me a second. Because my voice is definitely going. I think it's time to think about wrapping up and resting my voice for the rest of the night. But who is around? We've got a few people around, actually. You did it! I did it! I'm just waiting to see if this person's still going, because a friend of mine is playing Metroid Prime, which people might find interesting. Oh, thank you! No, I had a wonderful, wonderful stream. Thank you so much for joining to me. It looks like they're still in the middle of something. Should we go and say hello to a friend of mine who is playing some Metroid Prime? I think that's probably a good way to go, isn't it? Some more Nintendo. So before I set that up, oh, that's okay, Callie. I feel like as well sometimes, I know not everyone will agree with this, I feel like some people use him when they don't know the gender. I know obviously most people go for they, but I think from a linguistic standpoint and a grammatical standpoint, it's quite common to do, which I don't agree with, but it's something that's quite common in the English language. But no, I get what you mean. I always try to start with they, because you never know, do you? But housekeeping before I start the raid. Next stream will be on Tuesday at 6 PM GMT. It's probably going to be more of our Nuzlocke, but I'll get a schedule up tomorrow. I'm going to go back down to 4 streams next week. I did 5 this week, but I think doing 5 every week alongside work is just asking for burnout. So I'll do 4 next week, but I'll schedule in a movie night as well. But I hope I can see you next stream. Most likely Tuesday at 6 PM. But yeah, either way, if you can't, don't worry at all. Thank you for joining me, talking with me, having a laugh with me. Thank you for the raid, of course. And thank you for the new follows and stuff as well. It's very much appreciated. And obviously as well, make sure you drink your water, you stay hydrated, you eat your snacks and you take care of yourselves. And I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. No matter what you're doing, I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. Last thing is raid message. If you have your emotes, use the raid emote. If you do not, just type TofuuRabbit, big old capital letters, that does the same job. Lenori is very lovely, they're a friend of mine. And they play Metroid Prime, like I said, so let's show them lots and lots of love. But yeah, I'm going to head off. I will see you later. And thank you again for spending your time with me today. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. But yeah, bye-bye. See you later.